but that's okay. Let's see how many people shows up. How do I get a like with no viewers? Oh, there's a viewer. How's it going? Let's move that out of the way. That's better. Hey, Joe is here. Good to see you, Joe. Hopefully you're doing well. DJ Odyssey is here. How's it going, sir? I mean, ma'am. My lady. Yeah, we're just going to hang out. Just get this up in the chat here. Have a shot for me, buddy, says Joe. I will have a shot for you, my friend. I'm drinking some Fireball tonight. Again. Not many buttons. But yeah, Joe, we need to have a drink together soon. Cheers, my friend. Cyberdyne Systems. Skynet. Neural net-based artificial intelligence. I just realized I really have to dust in here. Don't I? I've got to dust. All right. Pineapple pizza, just for that ma'am comment. Oh, it's good to see you, Deej. Hope you're doing well. Drinking during the week. It's Christmas. Well, almost. I've got very little to do tomorrow. Well, actually, I got a lot of things to do around here, but I don't have anything work or Trekyards related tomorrow. So I can have some drinks, and it's fine. So bear that in mind, if you will. Yeah, I wasn't originally going to do a live tonight, but then I figured, you know what? Why not? Income this month has been super light, so, you know, if I can bolster it a little bit, why not? And yes, Joe, I hope you will. So thank you for messaging me. All right. Say hi to Puggy for me, Cat. Puggy. Puggy. Captain Casey Stewart says hello. She doesn't know who that is. Look at this look that I'm getting. What's wrong with you? You okay? Pub looked worried about you when you took that shot. Oh, the pug. Yeah. Check your PayPal. Ooh. Let's see what the PayPal is saying. Oh, it says I've got money. Ooh. Deej has sent me $20. I'm still delirious from my 48-hour stream, so drink one on me. Thank you very much for the $20 PayPal. I will have a shot of the good old Fireball. Whoa, that's full. That came out rather quickly. Actually, I need to get some Dr. Pepper to pair with this, but cheers, Deej. Thank you so much. Let's go back to the regular chat, where the regular people are, and not the pineapple on pizza people. Hope there's no naughty children. Hope there's no naughty children on Caplari. All right, well, I still haven't drank it all. It's still some in there. It's gonna kill me. Good evening, Colin. Here we go. There's the last little bit. Other than that, I'm drinking Smirnoff Ice, blue raspberry, blackberry vodka. All right. The regulars, the examples. What's that all about? I know what the examples is. It was the last episode of Discovery, but I meant the Caplari will come for you. Ooh, I love Smirnoff Ice, says Colin. Oh wow, I haven't drank Smirnoff Ice in years. Well, I will partake of some for ye. Ever eat a tribble? Many parts are edible. Good to see you back, Whiskey Trek. Everybody go subscribe to Whiskey Trek. That's an order from your captain. Deej says, maybe you should do what I did for the fundraiser. Start out with a stream and let people pay me to keep going per hour. LOL. See, the problem is I have what is called a life and things to do. And so that might be something doable in like the new year, but not really this time of year. There is a lot of stuff, like I said, that I should be doing tomorrow around the house. So I can't be too off my nut. So it's a good idea though, Deej. Do tribbles have bones? I always wondered. Only when they're in the Enterprise's sickbay, because that's where Bones is. That's not the Bones you meant. I know. Very good question, though. Very good question. Colin says, or we could try the Doomcock approach, where people pay you to stop streaming. LOL. Sure, we can do that. Ooh. Going through some stuff today, and I found this. It's like for the Bandai Refit Enterprise, installing the wires for the lighting rig. However, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you know it's beautiful. You like it. You can admit it. Oh, fine. I can't see what you guys can see, so look at that. Look at that. Oh. Finding lots of cool stuff. I'm gonna have to do videos on some of my collection, like the Star Wars figures I found and my G.I. Joe and stuff. But yeah. The Refit. It looks so beautiful. Put that over there. All right. Do the chorus around the house drunk. Film it. We'll super chat. You'll make millions. Do the chorus. Chorus. What? Refit always looks beautiful. This is very true. Where no man has gone before. And every 5 years, my pants get a refit. Study Boynes for a drink. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Try Toblerone chocolates with peated Scotch whiskey. It's awesome. Oh, do the chores. Do chores around the house drunk. Film it with super chats. You'll make millions. There you go. That might be something I do. I've done cleaning my collection videos before live, but we never had super chats, or we didn't have super chats at the time anyway. So that's something I might consider. Considering I'm bringing everything back into the house and into the basement and putting stuff away, I am finding a lot of really cool stuff. So, I once built the Ertl NCC 1701 refit. It lasted all of 30 minutes before I realized I placed the stand too close to the door, and to make it worse, the second glue was too weak to support the nacelles. Ah yes, the nacelles of any old model are a pain in the ass. And I'm very judgmental. I'm very picky with my nacelles. They've got to be straight. They've got to look good. And if they don't, I get a little bit annoyed. So yes, glue is super important. Also, a lot of models, the older models, need like a little armature or rig inside them so you can actually support your nacelles properly. Holy shit, I don't want to mess with Sylvia's desk, but that's annoying. Shit's sideways and everything. I need to dust this room. That's what I need to do. Super chat where things should go on the shelf in the basement. Yeah, I might even do a, I've got the stuff behind me in the regular videos. I might do a super chat thing where you guys get to choose what goes behind me. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to work out. We can make it work. We can do it. It's fine. Hold on, let me just do something here real quick. It should be better. So yeah, I'm back in the library. Library's still not back to 100% after, like I said, with the flood, it was a real pain in the ass. We had to move everything. Like I said, everything in the basement had to go out into a big CCAS container or storage bin in the driveway, which is still, that stuff's just coming in today. I got a lot of bins in today out of there though. And there's a bunch of superfluous crap over here on the floor. So the library itself is kind of in a state of disarray and I don't like it. But it's good enough for filming purposes right now. You can't really see what the hell is going on. So, it is what it is. You stop snoring? There you go. What are these new books? Where'd she get these? Dalmatia. That's the area she's from in Croatia. Dalmatia and Split. The Dubrovnik. Yeah, Dubrovnik. She always mentions Dubrovnik. And Nacionalny Park. Oh yes, it's a beautiful park in Croatia. Tuna cells or not tuna cells? That is, you have to have tuna cells. So here's some beautiful pictures of Croatia, where my wonderful wife and beautiful Admiral Sylvia is from. haven't visited Croatia, you should. Beautiful place. And now that they're not at war with Bosnia, it's even better. Anyway. More books I have to find room for in here. We need another bookcase is what we need. That's the only thing I really don't like about Eagle Moss. It is really too much for things like nacelles and saucers to line up correctly. Eagle Moss does a fairly good job. When I do the reviews, I do point out any janky nacelles. There are quite a few janky nacelles. There's the odd saucer that's a little off kilter. But overall, not too bad. Just looking at all the dust here and it's driving me nuts. God damn it. Defiant, Mr. Raven Productions. Hello, Patrick. A ship doesn't need nacelles to go to warp. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter. The rules are the dumbest thing in existence. Colin says, I tried to be a bit OCD in wanting to design, the design of starships to line up on the model. Two nacelles or not nacelles? That is the question. Well, I'd rather have nacelles than rings. I can't stand ring ships unless they're specifically like the aesthetic of the culture. Like Vulcan ring ships I like. I hate when people take a Federation ship and add a ring to it. For the ring ship Enterprise, that's different. That was an early ship design. It wasn't Federation, it wasn't Starfleet, so. But I hate when people take a regular Starfleet ship and put a ring on it. It looks fucking atrocious. Don't do that. That's not how Federation or Starfleet ships should look, so please don't. Oh my god, it's the Puggins. Yeah, the Puggins is here. Puggins, precious. Precious, people want to see your face. Can you see your face? Whiskey Trek. Zinfandel originated in Croatia, where it is known as Tribadrag. Tribadrag? Yeah. It then migrated to Puglia, Italy, and then to California in the 1840s. Sorry. Yes, the XCS 330 is the Enterprise. Yes. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of rings. I don't mind it on a Vulcan ship, but that's as far as it goes. Jonathan Riddle, buy you some drinks, huh? What about a round of Altair water for everyone? Altair water for all. Go to your taps. I'll transport in the Altair water now. Let me activate this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'll have Altair water in your taps now. Go get yourself a glass. There you go. Best looking nacelles is Refit style, in my opinion. They have a very, how should I put this? Very Art Deco-y style look. Yes. And Defiant says, I love the 32nd century Vulcan ship. Ah, yes, the T'Pau. T'Pau? That's right, you got T'Pau, baby. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. Need to see more of it. Need to see up close. Need to see some details. Just saying. So hopefully everybody's done their Christmas shopping or is close to doing so, and hopefully you all have a safe and happy holiday season and all that jazz. You know the routine. But I don't think our scheduling is going to be too off kilter. We're not doing any lives this week until Thursday. Thursday we're doing our full review and breakdown of the latest episode of Discovery, which will be episode 6 of season 4. So that'll be on Thursday. We probably won't have one Friday. That being said, I'm probably going to compensate by having some late night lives like this, some hangouts, just because we're not getting the regular income from the regular lives. So if you're able to super chat, I would greatly appreciate it. Um, what else was I going to say? Oh yes, and the week after is again on Thursday will be our review episode, our episode review instead of Friday, because Friday is New Year's Eve, which is Sylvia's birthday. So I've got the nice supper planned for her, and then we're having some friends over as we do every New Year's Eve. We have a nice birthday bash for her. So yeah, I won't be doing a live that night. So my apologies. It'll be on the Thursday night though. So the next 2 weeks is Thursday, and then once January hits, we'll probably be back to a regular routine again. So just letting you guys know that there's going to be some things happening. So there you go. Nah, TOS or phase tuna cells are the best. Ooh, Jonathan Riddle stirring up some shit. I kind of agree, but phase tuna cells, yeah, they're all right. TOS is pretty good though. Have you been of late, Stuart? I've been pretty good. Thank you for asking. Feed me Seymour, Captain Batman on the Vulcan ship to POW. The NCC 1701 refit is a design masterpiece. Looks good from every angle, in my opinion, and they have not produced a design as good since. That said, the Enterprise E comes close. Gonna have to argue with you there. The TOS Enterprise looks fucking gorgeous from every angle. So does the refit. The Enterprise E looks like a flaming piece of shit from some angles. Other angles, don't get me wrong, it looks fucking gorgeous. But it's too long and just... They just got no neck. So you get it from certain angles and it's funny looking. It doesn't look good. So I'm going to disagree with you there. The Enterprise E is a great ship. Certain angles looks phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. But you can't take that ship and rotate it in 3D space and say, that angle looks good, that angle looks good, that angle looks good. You can do that with the TOS or Refit Enterprise. You can't do it with the Enterprise E. I'm sorry. It's got a lot of issues as far as some design. I don't want to piss off John Eves. It's a nice design, but it just doesn't work from every angle, which means it's a flawed design in some way. The Enterprise, TOS Enterprise, I got one up there. I'm looking at it. It looks fucking phenomenal from every angle. So, yeah, I mean, the Enterprise E, the Siren class is all right. It's all right. We did our Christmas this past weekend, and unfortunately, parents got rear-ended on the way home, but we called it a funeral for our pet turkey. What? A funeral for your pet turkey? Oh, okay. Feed me Seymour. Rants alert, VR gaming trivia night. Oh, you want a rant alert night, a VR gaming night, and a trivia night this week. Holy shit. I might be able to do one or two or maybe three of those. I don't know. We'll see. Good idea. Matt Boardman. Ooh, what kind of things? I just got here. What do you mean, what kind of things? Matt says, I'm on my way to dinner, but wanted to stop by and give a like and show support for one of my favorite people. Who? Who's here? Who's one of your favorite people? You're supporting the channel, so that's Samuel, obviously. I see how it is. It's fine. Yes, Refit is a masterpiece, but D over E. I'd rather command the Enterprise D than the Enterprise E, absolutely. Yes. Defiant says, I hate the saucer on the E. Darth Thor says, thoughts or hopes for the Orville Season 3? I'm excited for it. It's been 2 years now since we've had another Orville season. I just hope it's good. I mean, it's been consistently good. So I can only hope for the best and can hope they continue what they've been doing because they were doing fantastic work. So I would say I'm hopeful that it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it immensely. So does that help? Does that answer your question? Jonathan Riddle, every Enterprise is beautiful, but don't mess with my E. Top view is A. Bottom 3/4 of the Enterprise E is golden. Top view is always sexy on most Federation ships. This is true. I like the shape of the nacelles of Discovery era Federation ships, but I don't like the bits that light up. If they redesign that, would be great. Jeff Sturm is here. Hello, Jeff. Guys, hit that like button if you haven't. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button. We have 23 likes. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes. Would be awesome. 7 more. Colin Barrett, the Matt Jeffries TOS can't really be put in any category as it was a revolutionary design, even as a concept of its time. I just prefer the refit, and I feel it took a great deal of design and improved it. They took a great design and improved it. Yes, the refit, people ask me what my favorite Starship design is all the time, and it's got to be the TOS Enterprise or the refit, depending on the day. They're both beautiful in their own way, and yeah, one's just a super sleek refinement of the other. So I've been working on lately remaking the E in my head, says the refit or Defiant. Matt says, haha, it's always been you. Uh-huh. I believe you, Matt. Thousands wouldn't, but I will. I don't know why anybody would like me, would want to hang out with me, but yeah, you guys all show up here, so I guess I'm doing something right. Brett says, anyone else enjoying Prodigy? I'm thinking Prodigy's great. I've really enjoyed everything Prodigy so far, so yeah, I want to see more. I'm eager. Feed me Seymour. I need a reason other than Trek to get Paramount Plus next year when it arrives in the UK. But other than Trek, which is more than a reason to get it, but what else does it have to watch? I don't know. I don't have Paramount Plus, so I couldn't tell you. But I mean, Paramount's come up with some fantastic stuff, so I can't see it being a lot of bad stuff on there. Jeff Sturm says, I like the Foley class. You're just sucking up. That's cool. All good. Whiskey Trek Enterprise NCC 1701D with 3 nacelles arrived today, and I would have wrapped it and opened it on Christmas Day, but the shipping box was damaged, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't broken. It is fine and looks cool. Yeah, I recently did a review of that one, and the Galaxy X, as it's called, and we talked to Andrew Probert about that, and me and him kind of have the same thoughts on it. I'm not the hugest fan, and you'd think that I would be, considering it's basically the Foley class design, but on a Galaxy class. But for some reason, it just doesn't sit well with me. It looks okay, like, don't get me wrong, I've seen uglier Starships, but it just doesn't have the panache that it needs. As Samuel would say, that secret sauce. Anybody want to buy me a drink? Come on now. $5 for a drink, $10 for half a shot, $20 for a full shot. I've already had 2 full shots this live, thanks to DJ Odyssey and Joe, one of our head admins. His was free because he's going through some shit, but DJ Odyssey actually PayPal'd for the drink. So if you guys are interested, want to see me get tipsy or drunk, now's the time. Just saying. We're going to be doing a live drunk Trekyards sometime between Christmas and New Year's, so stay tuned for that. That'd be a good time to, I just thought of something really cool to do. Oh, I should do a script read. I should do what do I have over there? I got Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 6 scripts over there. I should do a script read some night. Ooh. That being said, I did a script read of the Transformers, the movie, with my buddies Michael Mercy and Jay Bartlett, and I'm going to be uploading the video to my Captain Foley personal channel soon. So if you want to see Transformers, the movie, us doing the voices and doing a whole script read, it'll be up soon. I should have uploaded that today when I was doing other stuff, but I completely forgot. So I don't know why the printer decided to just kick on now, but that's okay. Just reading Sylvia's notes on her board. see. Trying to ration Disco Trek. Do you think the events of First Contact and Enterprise gave us these rather controversial ships in Technology and Disco? Yes, it's definitely not the Prime timeline as much as they want to force that down your throat. It's not. It's clearly the Discoverse, which could be linked to the Enterprise or Kelvin timeline-y things. Not so much Kelvin, sorry. Enterprise. Yeah, I think it's a new timeline branch, but in the Enterprise timeline. Because not Prime timeline. Neither is Enterprise, really. But it is what it is. Live sports, live news, and documentaries, says Jeff. Okay. Yellowstone is really good on Paramount Plus. Do we have a Strange New Worlds release date? It's in May. Wait a minute, shake my head. Yeah, because Picard starts February 15th or February 18th. Can't remember. And once that's over, Prodigy finishes out. I think it's May sometime for Strange New Worlds. Don't quote me on that, though. An honorable mention will always be for the Enterprise C. The Enterprise C is awesome, dude. Enterprise, I prefer the Enterprise C over the Enterprise Z. Galaxy X has weapons right above the conference room. Hell yeah. The Galaxy class is a nice ship, but its lines lack sleekness. Ooh, that's controversial. Did the Galaxy X actually exist out of the episode's alternate timeline? Not really, no. Can I do a script read with you? That would be awesome. Matt, that might be a good idea. Feed Me Seymour. I wonder, will the 32nd century spore ships they're making, will these be new Crossfield class? No, I don't think so. That would be stupid. Captain Casey Stewart says, Captain, agree. I love the Galaxy class original and the USS Venture variant, but I don't like the Galaxy X. Brent Howarth, I want Star Trek, all movies, Kirk Picard movies in 4K UHD Blu-rays. Get on it, Paramount. I feel these new spore ships of the 32nd century should make an appearance by now. They keep mentioning them like at least once per episode of season 4. Well, they even mentioned it in season 1 of Discovery, season 1 or season 2, that they were working on new spore drive ships. It was just a passing line, and it's like, really? Are you going to make more spore ships? Because I don't think you are. And they never did. It was during the Klingon War, so it must have been season 1. Darth Maul, that try-nacelle configuration reminds me of that Martian prostitute in Total Recall. Some things are better in threes. Whiskey Trek throws in an amazing $50 super chat. Bought a bottle of Ardbeg 10 Islay Scott single. Buy a bottle of Aldi 10 Islay Scott Mulch Scott single Mulch Scott. Oh my God, sorry. Trust me. If that is for the bottle, I will go take a look. That warrants another shot, sir. Should be 2 shots, but I don't want to kill myself, so. It'll be one of those nights. Oh, the pug's worried about me. Pug, do you want to smell? You don't want to smell the fireball? She doesn't want to do that. She's like, no, Dieter, that smells disgusting. I think it smells great. Cinnamon hearts for the win. So thank you very much, Whiskey Trek. That is amazing. Guys, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Go subscribe to Whiskey Trek. He's going to do a really great Christmas morning unboxing, unwrapping video of a bunch of cool Star Trek stuff. Check it out. Go subscribe. And thank you so much. I will check out this Ardbeg 10 Islay single malt it's a fucking tongue twister. Single malt scotch. It's what Kalis would drink. Adrian Margerson, always begging for money. Wouldn't call it begging, but okay, sure, you do you. Feed Me Seymour. Prime ended with First Contact. Then NX-01 timeline led to Old Lady Janeway, changing Voyager's return. Janeway timeline then leads to Kelvin timeline. Then Discovery kind of fits after the Kelvin somehow. Matt Boardman cheeseburgers. I want to say yes, but literally only 2 double cheeseburgers and maybe a drink. But here's the thing, and I don't think you can do this because this is where it's at. 2 double cheeseburgers dressed like Macs. 2 double cheeseburgers dressed like Big Macs are phenomenal. They taste so good. Way better than a Big Mac. But I don't think you can do that with the online ordering. At least you can't through Skip the Dishes. It's just not an option. I'm just going to leave that in your capable hands, Matt. You do with that what you want. But don't need it, obviously. Don't require it. But don't offer me cheeseburgers. I'm going to say yes. Harrison Wells. Captain Foley. Did the Borg and Picard create the Enterprise timeline after First Contact? Yes. I believe they did. Colin Barrett, Discovery does feel like a sequel to Enterprise and disregarding everything else, especially in the first season. Absolutely. It's not Prime as much as they want to tell you it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to stick to my guns on that one. A lot of people are like, well, didn't you just say it's not Prime? They say it's Prime. They can say whatever they want to say. Visually, they've already screwed themselves by making it not Prime, so it's not Prime. Simple. Which version of the Enterprise C do you prefer over the Enterprise E? The Rick Stern box, the ones we actually got in yesterday's Enterprise. I'm not the biggest fan of Andrew Probert's Enterprise C. I mean, it's cool, it's sexy, it fits in with the development of the ship line aesthetic. That's fine. But I really prefer Rick's. That's the one that got up there. And it looks great. So, yeah, definitely Rick's. Physical media is dead. Disagree. I collect physical media out the wazoo. Love it. Have you seen the Sovereign style Galaxy class called the Rosa class on STO? Yes, I have. I like it. Brett says, I want the outside look of the Enterprise E, but the inside look of the Voyager-ish. Voyager. Oof. SC Scout Guy said, would you like the Galaxy X better if the regular tuna cells Galaxy... If it was a regular tuna cell Galaxy, but still had the phaser spinal lance? Yes, I would like that a lot more, actually. Something about that third nacelle and just the placement of it doesn't sit well with me. And I love 3 nacelled ships. And that's exactly where I kind of put the third nacelle in the Foley class. But for some reason, I don't know, it just doesn't fit on the Galaxy X for me. Cap, I will give you a great super chat, but for New Year's. For the new year, but Christmas week, I can't tell my kids no. Whatever you got to do, man. But thank you so much for anything you can do is great. So, probably only able to pronounce the drink whilst drunk. Yeah, that's it. What we drink, Kalis would call water. Matt Boardman, don't type and drink. Everclear 151 and Cool Blue Kool-Aid equals Romulan Ale. Donnie says, hello, Puggy. Hello, Precious. Can you get PTSD from an Amazon doorbell noise from the Telford advertisements? Does the Admiral want anything? Matt, the Admiral is firmly and comfortably tucked into bed. So, no, she does not. Brett Howarth worked McDonald's for 8 years and recalled the poor man's Big Mac. It's not so poor once you add the Macs, all the Mac dressing stuff. Anyway, there's so much better though. I don't know what. It's just the proportion, the ratio of goodness to the bread bun stuff. I don't know. You can on the McDonald's app direct. You can customize your burger with Mac sauce. Smart Smears. How does Discovery so far compare to Lower Decks and Prodigy this year? Well, this season of Discovery is fantastic so far. So compared to Lower Decks, you can't compare Lower Decks to Discovery. It's not the same creature. As far as Prodigy is also phenomenal out of the gate. I really love everything Prodigy so far, and I'm looking forward to so much more with it. So, but Discovery's up there. It's finding its legs. Study Boynes. The spore drive clearly didn't work long term. It's not talked about later. In season 1, yes. Adrian Margiston, 1 pound. Thank you so much. Feed Me Seymour. Prime ended after first contact. Jeff Sturm. I don't know, Matt, but from what you said about him in the past live feeds, if there is a way to do something, Matt will find a way. Adrian says, sent you a quid. Thank you so much for the quid, the pound, the lolly. Appreciate it. Darth Thor, are the 90s or now the best Trek at one time? I would say 90s only because they also had a bunch of movies. Yeah, the 90s were the golden age of Trek. We're now in the silver age of Trek, in my opinion. But yes, definitely the 90s were the golden age. What Starship role does the USS Protostar play beyond being an experimental transwarp ship? Don't know. We don't know yet. Adrian says, I do appreciate your work. Well, thank you, Adrian. Were you the one that accused me of begging for money? I don't know. But thank you. Feed Me Seymour. I liked the Baran, the 4 nacelles. I just felt it looked like a cool ship. I wasn't a fan of the Baran, honestly. I'm not even a fan of the Constellation class. It's not bad, but I'm not a fan of the 4 nacelle look. Multi-gun. All right, what the fuck is going on in here? Hi, how are you? I'm good, Multi-gun man. Don't be coming in here with attitude. Pug just gave you a look when you said Puggy. Preciouses. There it is. Lower than the lowest deck, says that Mad Mormon. Give a forwarding address. Everyone should do a global Macus order. Send to Cap's house would be epic. No. But thank you guys. I like the Discovery era ships, not the 32nd century, but the 24th century. Season 1 or 2. Well, sorry to hear that, Feed Me Seymour. I mean, they are great, but they're more like Star Trek Online ships or post-Voyager ships as opposed to Prime 10 years before TOS. They don't work, sorry. Lower than the lowest deck says, I am sure Prodigy is the J.J. Janeway history, not Prime timeline. Colin Barrett, Star Trek Prodigy may take the title of best first season of a Star Trek series. So far, so good. We'll see. I mean, and if they only get better going up, can you imagine season 3 of Prodigy? That'll be fantastic. LOL, Spore Drive, when you think about it, feels like a hippie starship. Yeah, man. We powered it on. Mushroom. Or, yeah, man. Oh, my God. Try it again. Yeah, man. We powered it on mushrooms. The funniest part of Discovery's aesthetics is all the Trek shows that came after it ignore that and largely stick to the classic aesthetic. You know what the problem is? Fucking Discovery. You know why? Because 50 years of Star Trek history. We had TOS. We had TNG, where they actually show in relics a copy of the Enterprise, original Enterprise bridge on the holodeck. Then we get DS9. We get Trials and Tribulations, where they went out of their way to make things look like a period piece. Then we get Enterprise, where they definitely went out of their way to recreate the bridge of the USS Defiant, which is an original Constitution class ship. And guess what? It looked fucking great. It's a period piece. That's how the original era looks. I don't give a flying fuck when people say, "Oh, you can't let the 1960s won't look good today." I don't give a flying fuck. It can look really good, filmed properly in the proper lighting, and you know what? It's a period piece. That's what it looked like. They went out of their way to recreate it on several occasions, and took a lot of pride in that. And then Discovery comes along and says, "Look at us, we got the holograms, because it's future tech from our technology right now." That's not how it fucking works, guys. Star Trek TOS is future tech based on the 1960s. It is a period piece. It is like creating a fucking Western and giving, instead of horses, it's like floating hover bikes. Well, they look better. It's more, it's how it is. It's like, no, it's not how it fucking works. It's not obviously not a fucking Western then, is it? It's a space Western, sure. But it's not, no, don't get me fucking started. Adrian says, yeah, I'm a little harsh at times. Well, it almost got you fucking blocked is what it did, Adrian. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and chatting. But yeah, I was just about to hit the hide button and wouldn't have wanted that. I thought better of it. I'm glad I did. So there you go. We need a ship with 12 nacelles. Do you think that Picard and Disco are linked via the DMA? No. Dang it, they wouldn't let me add secret sauce to the order and no special instructions, so I just went original. She did order me doubles. Thank you so much, Matt. I hope I get them before they get cold. We've been doing this for almost an hour. We have 33 likes. That's pretty good. Hit that like button if you haven't, guys. We'll see how long this live goes. The Maggie, or the Magi class, is the greatest Starship design ever. Said nobody. Yeah, fucking right. Thank you, Captain. Discovery destroys our Trek. Go. Ghost Rider says, have a Jägermeister. I don't have any Jägermeisters, so no. Colin says, if they had said Discovery is the 25th century and dropped the Spock connection, there would have been far less problems with it. Yes, we would have said you guys did fucking great. Even if they came on record, just said, you know what, this new show Discovery, it's going to be set 10 years before TOS era, but it's in a reimagined, rebooted timeline. It's totally different. You'll see the same characters and stuff, but things will look different. We would have been like, fucking bravo, man, bravo. See you later, Matt. Thank you very much. You're awesome. But we would have said, bravo, you did fucking great. I mean, it's a nice reimagining of that era. Good job. But no, they said it was Prime. So everything we looked at, we went, what? No, sorry. Post Voyager. Yeah, fuck yeah. Don't tell me it's Prime. Even Voyager had an original Klingon D7 in it. Well, it was actually a Katinga, I believe, but yes. TOS to Voyager Season 3 and Deep Space Nine Season 5 is Prime till First Contact, which takes place at this point. Prime timeline changes, NX-01 created, and in theory, Voyager Season 1 through 3 and DS9 Season 5 through 7. Yeah. Space Western is Firefly series. Star Wars kept the 1970s look for Mandalorian. It looked great. Yeah, I fucking know. Everything looks like the 1970s recreation of it, and it's fucking great. Because guess what? That's how things work. You don't fucking have to recreate anything. You don't recreate the displays on the inside of your X-Wing when it's the same fucking X-Wing that you saw in the movies. You know why? Because it's a period piece. Anyway. Adrian says, no, I love you guys. Prove it. Just kidding. Lower than the lower stacks. Can you customize your own burgers at McDonald's? Or you can customize your own burgers at the kiosk and walk in order custom. I take certain stores. Yeah, we can do that as well here. But you can't on the Skip the Dishes app. You can't order a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac. You can customize some stuff, but you can't order it dressed like a Mac. Like you go to the drive-thru, you say, I love a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac. They're like, yes, sir. And they do it. It's amazing. Fleet Paw says, what the Fuck YouTube, no notifications. How the fuck? Whiskey Trek. When arguments break out about Star Trek, I hear William Shatner say, "Get a life. It's just a TV show." I don't get too worked up about it, although I do hate the discussing on Star Trek Discovery. Matt is out of here. He handed the baton off to Fleetpaw. Good to see you, Fleetpaw. Picard technically would exist in the Picard technically would exist in the Kelvin timeline because it happened after Spock goes back in time, creating Kelvin. Captain, what if the DMA was the magic thing in the script that makes the end of Discovery Season 4 canon? By resetting everything and undoing all of the Discoverse. I would fucking love that. That's what they need to do. They need to do something like that. I would be totally on board. It's like, you're fucking brilliant. You're brilliant. You took something that was completely fucked up and you fixed it. Good job. Well, I don't know if any Koreans here, but enjoying a Kuksung Dang Mekiolikibiki right now. My brain. Adrian, first time I heard you saying the same things. I think I love Lower Decks and Prodigy has potential. What? Okay. Foley, be kind. Alex Kurtzman can only communicate via series beeps from his wheelchair. Kurtzman's a fucking idiot. Star Trek featuring Daft Punk. Oh, wait. That was Tron Legacy. Ooh, how would you make a McDonald's Trek burger? I don't know. How would you make a McDonald's Trek burger? I honestly don't know. SC Scout Guy, do you think we will get a full 7-season run of Disco? Yes. They might even go 8 seasons just to say they were the longest running because it's kind of their vibe. They want to put their own spin on things, so... Lower than the lowest deck says, no, we can choose an ingredient. Have a look on YouTube. McDonald's Australia custom orders. Ha ha ha. One guy ordered a burger with every ingredient the day it was released. Oh, well, we can order anything that's on their menu or on their burgers. You can put on our burgers here at the kiosk. So, and you can do it on Skip the Dishes too. You can add like mayo, chipotle sauce, whatever. So yeah. Kroga versus Turkestan versus Furryland. Colin Barrett, LOL. That's what the DMA is. A wormhole to the prime timeline. That'd be awesome. It's a prime timeline trying to find out what's wrong. Lower than the lowest deck. I want to see one episode of Lower Decks in live action. Amen. I thought Kuntzman communicated via a synchronized series of blinks. Oh, you called him Kuntzman. That's like offensive. I've never heard such language. Why would you refer to such a great man in such a way? Fleetpaw, I'm so disappointed in you. You're fired. I'm just kidding. McDonald's Trek Burger. Boldly grillin' where no burger has grilled before or gone before. Red Alert. Star Trek Burger with very hot sauce on it. Darth Maul. Oh, well. Wow. Words. I actually think that's what it is. A link to the Prime Universe pre-discovery. That'd be awesome. I don't think they'll do that, though. They're not going to retcon their show as being like crap. This isn't what everybody wanted. Let's change things. They tend to triple and double and quadruple down on all of the bullshit, like the fucking hashtag Turbolift Planet going on. Anyway. Whiskey Trek. I've not watched any of the new Star Trek cartoons. Are they any good? To me, they seem like they're more for kids. Oh, wow. Dude, you're fucking missing out. Lower Decks is definitely not for kids, and it's fantastic. It is the most canon of all the new Star Treks. Then you get Prodigy, which is fucking great. I was stoked for Prodigy since day one, and I haven't been disappointed. It's more for kids, for sure. It's more aimed at that kind of demographic. However, it's also fantastic. If you love Star Wars, Clone Wars, that kind of show, that kind of animation style, every scene almost in that show is a painting. It's a digital, beautiful CGI painting, and the landscapes are great. The animation's fantastic. The character designs are good. It's definitely worth a watch. I'm offended that you took offense to the Kurtzman insult. Nah, I called them Kuntzman way before that. I was just picking on Fleetpaw. Fleetpaw, $2. Sorry to deflower your virgin ears, Foley. Laughing my ass. Adrian says, Star Trek is why I studied physics at school and why I became an electronics teacher. Well, very cool, man. Brett says the Discovery Burger where they change everything about it all the time. Hey, you never know what you're ordering. You just get a random fucking burger every time. Darth Maul, don't sully actual cunts with Kurtzman. Well, there you go. Colin says, the one I am waiting for is Picard Season 2. Looking at the list of names brought on to fix everything, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have been done with it. Yes, Doug Drexler, Michael Kuda, my buddy Bill Krause is on there for ship design. Like, it's going to be fantastic. And Doug has even said to me, this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you wanted for Season 1 that you didn't get. So I'm totally stoked for Season 2 of Picard. Wasn't it Warp Chili in Voyager? Call to action 2119 to 2022. Worst 3 years for most people. Let's choose a burger or meal deal and get it made. People power. Jeff Stern. Lower Decks uses canon in almost every single line of dialogue. But they do it right. Yes, absolutely. Agree with you. Busy Donnie getting new cabinets and countertops installed and it's still not done yet. Well, Fleetpaw, get the fuck on that shit. Taking longer than my basement, motherfucker. Discovery Burger will hopefully have mushrooms. Well, it has to have mushrooms. And a redhead. Michael Burnenberger consists of 4 burnt ham burgers wrapped in a KFC bucket and covered with Subway sauce. Confused? Yes, perfectly sums up Discovery series. That's good. Star Trek pizza, just the shape of a comm badge. The Kelpian burger. Bill Krause, really? On Picard? No shit. The ships are going to be fucking awesome then. Well, that's all I can say. I shouldn't have probably even said that much. But yeah, I know some of the ships that are coming, and damn, son. Damn. I theorize that after Season 1 ended, that Q was being thrown out there may actually restore the Trek we know. Romulus lives. That'd be great. The Discovery Burger, the only burger in history to cry when you bite it. I really hope Picard can fix things, even if it's just a little. Yeah, Picard Season 2 has a lot of potential. Season 1 was fucking garbage. I will say it was probably worse than Season 1 of Discovery. But it's a tough tie there. I don't know. Discovery Burger, chili sized and red sauce. Wolf. Filet au sucre, only fish burger at McDonald's that will make you cry. Oh. Lower Decks is the best Star Trek made since TNG. It's almost 100% canon correct all the time. Have to get going. Have a good night, everyone. See you later, Jeff. Cry when you bite it, LOL. Kelpian burger, I understand, can be a little tough. Michelle Yeoh advertising it. Adrian says, see, I'm not an asshole. I love Trek. Well, I don't like people saying that we beg for money. This is our full-time jobs, so if Super Chats don't deliver, that kind of sucks. We have to pump out more content. We can't always make the content we want to make because we got to make the content we have to make, and that kind of sucks sometimes. So, yeah, I mean, not begging for anything. If you guys don't, I mean, people love, super chatting and helping us out, so that's cool. I just don't like being accused of that shit. Anyway, that's what it is. Picard season 1, they wanted to tell a different story set in the Star Trek universe, and then got the Star Trek universe completely wrong. Section 31 burger. It doesn't exist. Adrian says, I'm sorry. That's okay. We've got a lot of people that say that kind of shit. Like, oh, look at these guys, you know, panhandling for money. And you know how much fucking work we put into this show? The filming, the editing, all the lives we do, the social media, the Facebook groups. We do a lot of fucking work for essentially just because we love it. And, you know, if people reciprocate with super chats, that's awesome. But it's to the point where when I see people like, oh, look at these guys, man, they're just panhandling for money. It's like, well, they're asking their audience for money. Well, yeah, but we have a great community who likes, we have regular super chatters all the time. So, hell yeah, we're going to ask for super chats. You don't have to. It's all free content. You're seeing the content for free regardless. But if people want to support us and help us out, then more power to them and to us. I don't know why anybody has to come in here with a snarky comment like, oh, you're begging for money again. It just pisses me off. Sorry. But all of my paychecks from Trekyards go right back into Foley's wallet. All your paychecks from Trekyards. So all the $0 we pay you, Fleetpaw, yeah, thank you. And I was just pissed that I sent a super chat once and didn't get mentioned. That never happens, Adrian. Fleetpaw, tell him we read every super chat. If we missed one, you just need to point it out to us or to one of the moderators in the chat, and I'll get back to it. I read every super chat and focus on every super chat. So I'm sorry your super chat got missed. That's not how we run things here. We pride ourselves on reading every super chat. So sorry to hear that, man. Whiskey Treks, I don't like Star Trek Discovery has non-tactile computer touchpads. Everything is floating in the air. I like that Paris and Voyager went retro with Delta Flyer and physical manual controls. I totally am there with you, Whiskey Trek. I totally agree. If I wasn't in debt, I'd help out. I love this channel and the random hangouts. We don't expect anyone to help out, but if you can, that's awesome. If you can't, that's awesome too. Just share the content and hit the like button. It all helps us out. So. And yet you can't choose your own ads, and your platform doesn't advise your audience of your live time. You're not begging, you're working 9 to 5 plus more. It's, yeah, way fucking more. But yeah, the platform sucks. Like you said, it doesn't notify anybody. Yeah. So thank you at least for understanding, guys. Feed Me Seymour. Picard season 1 has a nice home. Dreams of Data, finds a wonderful world full of Data's children, dies, becomes like Data. So season 1 was about how Picard wanted to be like Data. What am I learning here? Yeah. Colin says, Trekyards produces great content and takes time to produce. It takes time to produce. Time has to be paid for somehow. It's for it to continue to be made. Honestly, we'd probably still make it even if we weren't getting any money from it, but it would be a lot farther and fewer between. So, a lot fewer and farther between is what I meant to say. I unfortunately don't have any money to super chat, but I throw Trekyards out there whenever I can on social media. Yes, thank you, Darth Maul. That's also just sharing the video links. If somebody brings up on a Facebook group, brings up a discussion about something or a ship, and you know there's Trekyards video on it, go share the link. That's all you got to do. That helps us grow as well. So, Fleetpaw says, at Adrian, I do apologize about that, but there are times that super chats do get missed, but that's why we have a marvelous mod team that alerts Foley if it gets missed. Yes. So, sorry that happened. Did not mean it to. Lower than lowest decks. Google doesn't respect content creators as much as they fucking right they don't. Anyway, Ozzy says they do read all the super chats. There's the odd time where I will miss one, but usually my mod team starts screaming in my ear, literally, like on this chat as well as we have a group chat going on behind the scenes all the time as well. So I usually get yelled at that I miss a super chat, which a lot of times I realize beforehand, and I'm like, yeah, I know, shut up, we'll get back to it. So, Darth Maul. Also, it's not like these guys here on Trekyards have gambling problems. They're trying to fund trying to fund other vices. Maybe EOMOS, lol. They have great content and they're passionate about. Thank you, Darth Maul. Adrian says, I'm way past that night. I wish I had more to contribute. No worry, man. Yeah. Going back to Darth Maul, yeah. This is the vice. It's drinking live streams, super chats. This is always doing the drinking live. What? Always drunk in these. What is this? Trekyards are one of the better channels for not missing super chats from what I've seen. Thank you very much. Yes, we do pride ourselves in reading everybody's super chat. Once we get to like 100,000 subscribers and do a live, that might be almost impossible. But you see people like fucking Nerdrotic and other people that super chat. Blah 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 blah. Super chat. Blah 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 blah. They never mention the super chats. I don't know why people even pay them fucking money. People like hearing their name said. They like hearing their point talked about or at least read on the air. I don't understand. Pug, I love you. Best snore right at the moment. Captain said he agrees. Google doesn't respect. Yeah, he's very well trained for the perfectly timed snores. I spend about $6K a year on whiskey. My Patreons of my other whiskey channels support me with about $2,400 a year. So most of what I do comes out of my own pocket. P.S. You need to drink better whiskey. Fine. Speaking of Whiskey Trek, you need to check out my buddy's YouTube channel, The Quarantine Bartender. He goes by the name of Dick Jones on there. Hilarious. He really knows his alcohol, and he does some really great videos and drink videos. So if you haven't checked out Quarantine Bartender, go check it out on YouTube. Adrian says, I watch everything you guys put out and share to my... Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Pornhub does pay better click-through rate than YouTube, but it has a personal cost. Fleetpaw throws in $5. Oh, snap, he's drinking straight from the bottle. What did I miss so far? Who pissed him off? Here, have a drink. That's this one, though. Oh, I can't even... Shit. I was going to check the front door cam to see if my food's there, but I don't have it on my iPad. Thoughts on Strange New Worlds? I'm still looking forward to it. They redesigned the uniforms. They're not going to redesign the ship the way we want, but that's okay. I'm really excited for it. Looks really good. Yeah, make sure it's the Dick Jones with Quarantine Bartender, though. Because there are a few Quarantine Bartenders. But yes, check him out. He does some really great videos. Great guy, too. Matt Bourbon says, I think it should be there. It says it was delivered. Oh, well, I will check now. I'll be right back. Thought you were leaving, Matt. Liar. McDonald's. Probably cold as fuck. I'm gonna say, pretty big bag for just got me a large. Thank you, sir. Really hope Mud returns for Stranger World. I'm sure he will. I did. I'm out grilling chicken, so I thought I'd tune in again. Thank you, Matt. See, here's the thing. I'm conflicted whether I should drink this or eat this on air or not. I hate eating in front of people that are watching me. that being said, I have a pug, so I never eat anything without being watched. But do they not ring the doorbell? I don't want the doorbell being rung because Sylvia is down in bed, and the dogs will go crazy. That's why we also don't like them knocking, if possible. So they do have instructions, just kind of leave it, and yeah. So yeah, get the food in you. Eat it, eat it. Not suggesting Trekyards. Pornhub. Here's why I watch your streams. 100% honest and direct. No bullshit. Honest, real stream. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Super chat. What item to eat first? If the improved, well, I only got 2 double cheeseburgers, so. Because Matt is amazing. Thank you, Matt. Fleet Pub puts in $2. Eat it. Oh, fine, for fuck's sake. You guys. So good. Squadron Course, $2. Hi, Captain. Sent you the book a few minutes ago. How, what medium? Facebook, email. See you later, Whiskey Trek. Thank you for joining us. What's the size of a cheeseburger in Canada? Because I've gotten really small here. They're still... All right. Fleet Pod. We love our fully fed and not hangry. PDF via email to the Trekyards Hotmail. Well, thank you very much, Squadron Course. I will check that out. Apparently, the pug thinks I dropped something. But the pug gets a little piece. I will definitely check that out, Squadron Course. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to read it. No, that stone cross is not from the movie Dracula. Brad Pitt is always eating on screen. This is true, yes. Who actually started Trekyards? Trekyards itself was a Samuel and me creation. But I originally had my YouTube channel as just the Captain Foley channel, which was just a regular channel of model builds, showing my collection, things like that. Doing movie reviews. And Samuel saw it, and we started talking, found out we both love ships. Thought, I already have like a couple hundred subscribers. We'll just turn that into a Trekyards channel. So we did that, and we had to get a custom Trekyards name a few years later. And then I created the new Captain Foley personal channel, which is Captain Foley personal channel. So, yeah, I guess I did. We both thought it was a great idea. We both love ships. We both wanted to create content that we would both want to watch. And then when it came to naming, we bounced a few names around. I came up with Trekyards. Trekyards stuck, and here we are now eating a cheeseburger. Joe Grimes puts in £5. You ever eat a burger and pretend it's battle damage to a starship? No? Just me? Damn. I can honestly say that, yeah, I've never done that. So, that's interesting. Feed Me Seymour says, I think eating on camera while while talking makes the scene more real. Fleetpaw asks, what's the temperature there up there right now, Cap? It is right now -3. Hold on. Temperature. Where's the temperature? Oh, I gotta do that. And then go there. It is right now. Come on. Oh, it's 2 degrees. 2 degrees Celsius, so it's above freezing. My dogs are almost mystical in their ability to detect food. Yeah, so are ours. 2008 Trojan says, thanks for answering. No problem. I try to answer everybody's comments during these late night hangout lives. So, Adrian remembers when it was just me. Really? You've been around that long? Holy shit, son. All right, well, sorry for giving you static earlier. I never asked for money back then, that's for sure. And Fleetpaw just threw in my Captain Foley personal channel link there. So if you're not subscribed, go over and subscribe. There will be some cool content coming up there all the time. Non-Star Trek related stuff. As you can see, I have other interests as well. So, Matt, I'm trying to check whatever you sent me, but I'm having some connection issues with Messenger on my iPad right now. Squadra Course puts in $2. Really appreciate your interest and support. Thank you very much, Squadra Course. Colin says, I remember those early Trekyards videos. I thought there would be at least 250k subscribers by now. There should be. There should be. But because we didn't hate on Discovery, we lost a lot of subscribers, and then YouTube did their purge of accounts and fucking knocked us down by like 7,000 subscribers. It's been a slow slog back up. It's been a process. Joshua Farrow puts in $5. Hey Cap, I'm writing a story and I wanted to use the Sydney class, and I was wondering, would fit in a Galaxy class hangar, or does it use a docking port? It would use a docking port. It's not small enough to fit in a Galaxy class hangar. Not a big ship, but it is. It wouldn't be able to clear the door. Burger number 2. It's mine, Puggins. Who is the biggest Trekyards competitor on YouTube? See, here's the thing. When Trekyards started, there was no new Discovery. There was no whisper of a new Star Trek series coming out. We were just talking about the ships. And we prided ourselves in those first 2 or 3 years for being the only weekly Star Trek content on the air. Sometimes we had like sometimes 3 or 4 shows a week of edited content. And then once Discovery got announced, every Tom, Dick, and asshole started up a Star Trek YouTube show, including like What Culture with Trek, whatever it's called. Anyway, and they've all blown by us, everybody, even Space Dock. When Space Dock started, we had Space Dock on our show to talk about pre-Federation era ships. It was a 2-part episode. And Space Dock's a great guy, but he fucking blew right by us. He's like, I don't know what he's at right now, but he's like probably 250,000 or more. We're sitting here at 63,000. You know, we had him on our show, and it sucks, but it is what it is. I understand why people don't like us, but whatever. I keep eating Trek Central in my feed, but I hate their content. Sydney class is 238 meters long and 50 meters high. I don't think it will fit in a Galaxy class shuttle bay. Here you are eating a cheeseburger and having the bestest mod ever. Olivia. Well, Adrian has been around here since then. That's awesome. Lower than the lowest deck says, I have a cat who walks on the lead like a dog and will sit when I say sit. But if I stand in between him and chicken, good luck scratches be happening. And Adrian said, didn't engage, was too scared of the internet. Matt says, chicken has been grilled. I'm off again. Joe Grimes with another £5 super chat. Thank you so much. Joe, that is awesome. I need to have some drinks for you. Hold on. Jokes aside, I'm actually really glad of your channel. Going through hell trying to get custody of my daughter. Your channel always gives me a smile. Thank you. I appreciate that, first of all. Second of all, I've been there. I missed a whole year of my life, of my kids' lives, because my ex-wife is a cunt. And for 6 months at a time, 2 times, I didn't see my kids. We had a long and grueling divorce and custody battle. And so I've been there. I understand. I know you can't really say you understand because everybody has their own thing, but I had a really bad custody battle and divorce, so I get it. So if I can help anybody get through a hard time, especially something like that, I'm an ear if you need to talk to me. It's a story for my divorce and stuff. So also got people messaging us all the time saying, you've really helped me with my depression. You know, you've been the friends that I could talk to about Star Trek because nobody else in my family or friends likes Star Trek. Had people that say they were in the hospital and we pulled them through. We gave them something to look forward to. We helped them recover. That blows me away. I suffer from depression myself. So to hear people saying that their depression is some way helped by me making this content really makes me feel special and makes me feel like I'm doing something that I should be doing. And I'm 47 years old and I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. You know, it's one of those situations. But this is awesome, talking about something I love and engaging with really great people. Just being able to help people. It's a big deal. Femi Seymour says advertise more. Colin says yes, Trekyards is a rare Star Trek channel on YouTube in the beginning. Still the only good one though. Well, thank you. Adrian says I was an early user of the internet. I mean, really early, 2000-ish, pirating films. Ooh. Mike says it's the British dude. The guy bugs me. A lot of people say Samuel talks too fast, and he does. Like, I've learned to kind of understand it, but even I can't understand him sometimes. I've told him to slow down, but it's his style. It's the way he works. So I understand if people aren't interested or don't like a certain persona. A lot of people don't like me. There's a Reddit channel out there talking about Trekyards, and it's like, have you seen that Captain Foley guy? You should see what he posts on Facebook. That's offensive. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, go fuck yourself. It's my Facebook. I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. But yeah, it is what it is. You either like us or you don't. If you don't, fuck off. Get the hell out of here. Or if you do, hi. Come and hang out. Almost done, I promise. Oh, Adrian, sorry to hear that. Mike says you guys should do a live ship design. Yeah, we've kind of done something similar, but yeah. So Femi Seymour says, been studying digital marketing. The one thing they mentioned was that older channels suffer more because of YouTube favors new and upcoming channels. What some channels have done is open a new channel. Yeah, we've thought about that. We don't want to rebuild our fan base. We don't want to rebuild our subscriber count. So no, it's a simple no. Because yeah, in our first few years, we were flying. We got invited to Denver Comic-Con for new like YouTube creators and stuff. Like we really had some great stuff, and then it just petered right out, and it's like, oh, well, shit. Joshua says you guys are better than Space Dock. I like your videos much better. See, Space Dock is just a narration over like 5 or 6 images that you can find on Google. We are two floating heads, true, but we have personalities, we have distinct opinions. Samuel puts a lot of time and effort into renders, either still renders for size comparisons or animations for Trekyards originals, or I script a lot of the, well, all of the ship content, as well as the Trekyards originals and stuff. We put a lot of time in, but a channel that literally sits in front of a computer for 5 or 6 minutes, reads a narration, which is probably scripted, honestly, but has a couple, like I said, 5 images you can find on Google of the ship. That's all it is. It has way more, and they're also bite-sized, like 5, 6, 7 minutes long each videos kind of thing, instead of a 23-minute breakdown with, like I said, animations and unique renders and things like that, using the actual 3D models and ships that they used in the shows. Like Samuel has a whole catalog of every ship that was ever used in Voyager in a CGI model, the actual CGI models they used in the show. So when we do ship comparisons and size charts, the ships you see are the actual ships that were used in the shows. And yet our channel that does all that work, all that unique content, isn't higher in subscriber count. Even Lore Reloaded, who literally, well, from what I've heard and what I've seen early on, would literally read from Wikipedia or Memory Alpha about a ship, got better views than us, and is way higher in subscribers right now. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But it is what it is. Keeps us humble, I guess. Colin says, Sam has a lot to say and not much time to say it. I know many people like him. Usually quite smart. He is very smart. Yeah, it's one of those things of your brain's working faster than your mouth is. I do it too sometimes, where I absolutely forget the point I was trying to make, because my brain is like firing like, oh, that's a great idea, great idea, great idea, great idea. My mouth's like trying to catch up. And then by the time it gets to a certain idea, my mouth doesn't know what to say because my brain's already moved on to the next thing and it's forgotten. So, plus a lot of new channels pay for channel boosters, which guarantees 1 million viewers. Well, that's bullshit. Has there ever been a USS Ticonderoga? Yes, there's been a few of them. I had a shit divorce because of cross-culture in-laws. However, Star Trek pulled my kids and ex-wife to me and actually worked a lot. To the point I'm divorced, and ex-wife introduces me new partner. What? Lower than the lowest decks. For your information, I'm 46 years old. I'm a 46-year-old kid. Yeah, I'm right there with you. But yeah, weird thing is some of these lives ground you. We watch together. Joe Grimes puts another £5 in. Oh yeah, I need a few drinks for you. Thank you, sir. You're doing amazing. Thank you. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Depression is a real kicker. It was nice to hear. I appreciate your offer of support too. Anytime, man. Anyone knows that they can email me at trekyards@hotmail.com. If you're on Facebook, you can add me as a friend. You can send me a private message. I've met a lot of great people and made a lot of good friends just talking to people that like Trekyards. Even people in my area. Like I have 3 people that I met through Trekyards in the London area here that are now friends of mine. I see them on a regular basis, and yeah, shoot me a message, man. Chat if you want to talk. I'm not always chatty, I'm not always talky, and I'm because of my depression and my introvertedness, and I'm also busy a lot of the time. So I will talk to you, I will answer you, but sometimes I might not get back to you right away. So. Do y'all like Junk Ball's channel? Yeah, Junk Ball Media does some good stuff. Really enjoy his content. Feed Me Seymour. Oh, you don't close down your old channel. You open more. For example, Trekyards would be the flagship channel. Let's say Trekyards Rant Alerts was its own channel. Eaglemouse Trekyard. Yeah, we thought about that as well, Feed Me Seymour, but that's a lot of work, and we don't have the manpower or the time to do it. And no. Feetpaw Swiftback. When I first started watching, I had to really pay attention to Samuel's surname. I thought it was something else for the longest time. Adrian says Samuel can be hard work, but I do get him now. Feed Me Seymour says you just have multiple channels and grow bigger, but still retain your original Trekyards channel as the flagship. Devious Dave says Merry Christmas. Thank you for all you do. Well, Merry Christmas to you as well, and Happy Holidays as well. You did the finger lick on camera. Sure, you've never. Sure, you're not using Pornhub. Oh, I check out Pornhub all the time. I'm not going to get into what else I was going to say. I'm going to stop right there. Adrian says, I hope you understand what I mean. I do. I get it. Lower than the lowest access. Samuel is good, but when he grates me, he talks over you all the time. That's annoying. That bothers me too. I will say that Samuel is on the spectrum. I won't say exactly what, but some days are a lot better than others. Some days he zones right out. Other times he will not listen to anything I say and will talk over me. And yeah, that gets really annoying really quick, and you can tell. I always give his opinion a shot. A lot of times I will disagree with him, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's just two personalities, two different people in two different places, two different parts of their lives, two different locations. It is what it is. I just roll with the punches, deal with it. A lot of times I do get pissed off, and you can see it in my face. Other times it just doesn't bother me. Other times it's not an issue. So, I mean, yes, I understand that. If you do notice something like that, though, the best thing to do is tell him and not have me tell him. It's like I'm married to him almost. So he doesn't listen to me. But I'll say you need to slow down, or you need to not contradict me or talk over me. I wasn't. I was just bringing up my point. It's like, no, you kind of were. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't. But if somebody else mentions it in the chat, then it becomes more like, oh, that's actually an issue. Okay, cool. So keep that in mind. You guys are so chill and are very nice people who love to interact with fans of Star Trek, which no other channels offer. I have disabilities, and Star Trek is something that fits in with so thanks. No problem, Joshua. We love being here. We love the community we have. You guys are all fantastic. So, Colin says, I'm hoping to do something for YouTube soon. Have been tormenting my paranormal research team to produce YouTube content. They got me invited to do 2 episodes on overnight. I think that's cool, man. I love paranormal stuff. I love the ghost hunting stuff. I don't know if I could do it. I'm scared shitless of that kind of thing, especially at night. But I love watching the content, so. I think a lot of people are on the spectrum and don't even know it. Yeah, I can tell you I have ADHD and and I have ADHD, ADD, and I definitely have dyslexia. I didn't know that until either very late in high school or after high school. I always got you're smart enough, but you're lazy. If you would just try harder. You need to pay attention. You need to focus. All this shit. And I never once got diagnosed with it as a kid. And I can tell you for sure that I have that shit. Joe Grimes puts in another 10 pounds. Oh my God, man. Awesome. Thank you. It's cool. I'm also introverted. I have depression too. I channel into writing, but I might drop a line. Also, Samuel seems like great. Samuel is great. He's like me, though. We both have our mood swings. Some days I'm just not in a good mood, and you can tell. Other times I'm just like, yeah, man, everything's cool. It's all good. Samuel's the same way. And we've been doing this for 7 years now, him and I. It is like we're married. Sometimes he gets on my nerves. I know I get on his nerves. But other times we're just clicking. We're firing on all cylinders. The jokes are coming. He knows exactly what I'm going to say next. We finish each other's sentences. It's really weird. But it is the way it is, so. My cheese bro. I like the dude. Where in the UK is Samuel from? He's about 40 minutes outside of London, England. I won't say where exactly because I don't think he'd want me to necessarily say, but lower than the lowest deck. It happens all the time, but it's not malice. It really is married couple. Not medical advice, but getting my dopamine and serotonin levels fixed with supplements really helped my depression. Hey, I'm what you call treatment resistant. I've been on many medications over the years, including lithium, whatever. So many I could list for antidepressant medications. And the only one that actually was detrimental to me was Cymbalta, which made me want to kill myself. Other than that, they worked for probably a month and a half, and then they just stopped working. So I haven't been on anything for a good 5 or 6 years or more now at this point. But yeah, I was on lithium and I was on another antidepressant at the same time and a whole bunch of shit, and it didn't really work. So, my cheesebro, are you on Twitter? Yes, there's at Captain Foley and at Trekyards, and Samuel is at Trekyards Sam. Fleetpaw says, I would do YouTube, but I have a face for radio. Plus, I'm a horrible public speaker. Let's see. You don't have to have you could have a face for radio on YouTube. You just do, narration, talk over narration for your videos. Adrian says, I have PTSD and borderline personality disorder. I also have borderline personality disorder, so mild schizophrenia. Yeah. TMI? Don't care. Colin says, I did 4 years in a haunted mansion that is home to a rare form of energy vortex that can become a portal, and that place has every type of entity you can think. Well, that's fucking terrifying. Wow. Feed Me Seymour says, I make movies with my friends online for a channel called Twit2 Films. Now, bear in mind that movies are terrible, but purposely terrible, as we're trying to mimic those low-budget films for comedy. Okay. I'll believe you. I'll check it out, maybe. Lower than the lowest deck says, kind of not fair, and I apologize for mentioning this about Samuel. Not here to defend himself. He's a great guy, but you're total Mary Cupid. Just watch your videos after the basement. Yeah, no, he's fine. As for him defending himself, like I said, it's hit and miss as far as what kind of mood you catch him in. I'd rather you mention it and we kind of answer it and just not talk about it after that to him. He does sometimes watch these, and that's cool. Like, I have nothing but good things to say about the guy. He's great. Except I want to see certain videos that were recorded and filmed, and I want to see them edited. But, yeah. Adrian says, I'm in Shropshire, England. Okay. Don't know where that is. Colin says, I suspect I am on the spectrum myself. Several of my nephews and nieces are, and I recognize several of the traits in myself. Feed Me Seymour, lithium cures depression? Nah, but if I had dilithium in a warp core, or if I had dilithium in a warp core and a spaceship, lithium doesn't cure depression. Lithium is a mood stabilizer, but it's also a heavy metal, so you got to monitor. When you're taking it, you have to monitor your blood and have your blood taken regularly so you don't get dangerous buildups. Fleetpaw says, I prefer to work in the background anyway. That's why I work for you, Stuart. Oh, you like being behind me, do you? You pervert. Adrian says, I have a small YouTube channel with my brother, Match Fishing. That's cool, Adrian. Everybody go subscribe to it right now. Go subscribe to Adrian's channel, Match Fishing. Feed Me Seymour, Foley, and Samuel is Bert and Ernie. That's why it works. That's funny. Have you tried medication? It helps with improving overall brain function. Helps with depression. I'm on metrazine. I've tried everything over the years, guys. I've tried multiple different medications, but I'm treatment resistant. So literally after a month and a half, 2 months, sometimes 3 months, my body gets used to it and it stops working. Just the way it is. And then I have to change to another one. It takes a while for the routine. It takes a while for it to kick in, and you get the side effects, and then it might work, it might not. So Been through it all, man. Been through it all. Oh, there is no Trekyards without both of you. It wouldn't work. Difference is you are both brutally honest. Dun dun dun. Even when we don't agree with each other. Like, I'll be like, I totally fucking disagree with you on this one. But yeah, usually we see each other's point. We'll at least talk about it. But sometimes I just totally don't agree with him. Other times he definitely doesn't agree with me. But that's what makes it interesting. Adrian says, I didn't give the channel a name. I'm not after subs. Oh, well. Then don't go subscribe to his channel. I won't help him out. Fine then. I see how it is. I want subs, so go get some subs. I just had cheeseburgers. Why do I want subs? Oh, wrong kind of subs. I want subscribers. Yeah, I want to get to 100,000 subscribers at some point in my lifetime. I'm being stared at by a pug, like, intently. Like, she thinks I still have food and I don't. Hey, come here. Joe, you're killing it today. Joe Grimes throws in another £5 super chat. Lithium is a mood stabilizer. I knew heavy metal was an antidepressant. My years of Rammstein listening paid off. Yeah, it's a mood stabilizer. Good for bipolar and stuff. So, but Joe, you put in so many super chats. I'm gonna have a shot for you. So, and no, I'm not an alcoholic. Don't get that impression. It's not how I deal with my depression at all. But honestly, I do the drinking ones because people will pay to make somebody drink. So, and because our numbers have been so low this month, we're just kind of pulling out all the stops and having a drinking live stream. Usually they go really well. Sometimes it goes bad, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, Adrian has 1,000 subs. That's awesome. How has Subway's not made a sandwich called the subscribe? Right. So thank you very much. Again, Joe. Colin Barrett. I remember being sent for assessments as a kid. However, Ireland in the 80s was not as liberal, progressive as it is today, and I suspect someone decided that it would be better if I were not on. And I had special help with some classes. I had a real hard time with math growing up. So I had special help with that kind of stuff, but I was never tested for it. They just never, I don't know why. It was never suggested, it was never thought of. And then when I got older, I realized that I probably have this based on all the symptoms. And so I went to see a psychiatrist to help with my depression and stuff as well. And yeah, I got diagnosed with this shit. Like, really, it would have been great, helpful to have that in public school. That's all I can say. Let's get Trekyards, that silver play button. Tell your friends to subscribe. Yes, I want a silver play button. Colin says, my medical records as it would affect my personal prospects as an adult. Lower than lowest X's. I have too high electrical content, so annoying. Drinking is fun. Never seen a bad stream. No, I mean like afterwards. Not feeling great, you know. You're only an alcoholic if you think it's a problem. Adrian says, you're a star, my friend, and I do see you guys as friends in some way because you both love Star Trek. Well, thank you very much, Adrian. Joshua Farrow, do you like anime like Naruto? I don't watch a lot of anime. I've seen some, obviously, like Fist of the North Star, Ghost in the Shell, other shit. I'm not a real anime fan, honestly. I don't. The pacing and stuff is kind of bothersome for me, but yeah. And our amazing, super awesome, great friend Whoop Whoop is here with a $50 super chat. So Whoop Whoop, you just saved our ass tonight and have really helped us out. So thank you so much. Haven't been able to catch you live in a while. Here's some money. Hope you have a good holiday. Whoop Whoop, I need to find out who you are. You are one of the most generous people I know. I hope you also have a great holiday season and a happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that jazz. Be safe, be awesome. And I'll just top up this again. spill it all over Sylvia's desk and piss her right off. It's all wiped up, it's fine. Oop oop, thank you so much for the super chat. That is an awesome super chat. Feed me Seymour. Sometimes I suffer from schizophrenia. I hear voices like all the time. Just wish I knew Spanish. Oof. Colin says, I am told it is nothing short of a miracle that I managed to complete education to 3rd level unassisted. Yeah, I always did enough just to get by. I always did just enough to pass. Never reached my full potential, never wanted to. Always procrastinated, kept things to the last minute. Always just did enough to get by. And I wish I would have done better. And I know I could have done better, but I didn't. So, I feel you there. How do you feel about a Stargate reboot? I love it. I think that'll be great. Joe Grimes with another 10 pounds. Joe, I haven't finished this one yet. Hold on. So they got a bit of extra cast this Christmas. Enjoy the dram, my dude. Have a great Christmas. Joe, thank you so much. Don't waste all your money on us. Go buy yourself something nice. Have yourself a good Christmas. But thank you so much. It really, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate everything you guys do for us. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no us, because we wouldn't keep making the content. You guys make it possible for us, to do this. You give us the inspiration we need to keep making great content. I just got a pug staring at me from the chair, so that's why I'm like, but thank you guys so much. Finish this one, and then I have to have another, half shot. Because of Joe's super chat, so. Still have a Coke, too. Jesus Christ. Fireball is very burny. It's very much cinnamon hearts. But I love it. I fucking love Fireball. I'm glad we picked that up. I haven't had Fireball in a while. Oh. Thank you so much. Yeah, funny how you regret that stuff later, not trying hard in school. Yeah, no shit. Total respect to everyone here, because I said the same. This is a group therapy session. It is a group therapy session, yeah. I am the king of procrastination. LOL, the undisputed grand champion of DTU. I don't know what that means. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, if you could have transferred to Degrassi High, I'm sure those teachers would have helped you. Yes, it's true. Squadron Course, the Trekyards live streams are always group therapy for me. Oh, that's awesome. I love hearing things like that. Adrian says, 5 a.m. in the UK. I need to go to bed. Take care. And if you don't message before the end of the year, have a great Christmas and a great New Year. Same to you, Adrian. Thank you so much for joining us and for being here since the beginning. You are awesome. Take care of yourself and have a great, safe holiday season. Lower than the lowest decks. Do you make more money than Samuel on these solo chats? Nope. Cena Sam really does solos. No. All his channel content gets split 50-50. So when the Google ad revenue comes in at the end of the month, it just gets split right down the middle, 50-50. Our Patreon, we do have a Patreon as well, which that usually gets split 65-35 because he does all the editing work. So he should get a little bit more. I'm more of the face and name and people person of the channel, so I do a lot more interactions and stuff, so that's why I don't get quite as much as him, because he does a lot of work editing, filming, doing the renders, uploading. Like, he does a lot of that behind the scenes work. When New Trek is on, I get 15% of the Patreon, he gets the rest. because he really does a lot of work and does a lot of overtime. So I actually kind of get shafted a little bit when there's new Trek on, but the higher numbers, the higher view numbers, and the more ad revenue kind of make up for it. So it is what it is. He does a lot more work than I do. I'm just the face, the voice that people hear. So TX Stevensby throws in $25. Drink up, Merry Christmas. Star Trek is what made me want to go into information technology and work with computers from the first time I saw the show in the early 60s. So, as so many others I work with. That is awesome. Thank you very much, TX Stevens. I will have a drink for that, obviously. So thank you so much. Oh my God. Phoebe Seymour. I used to suffer from depression, lasted about 10 years. Somehow, I don't know how, but I managed to get myself out of it. Haven't felt that low in 15 years now. Positivity. Yeah, I felt pretty good the last few years as well, without any medications. So, Fleet Pod says I like all the pretty colors coming in. I do too. I like the reds. I like the reds and the pinks. They're great colors. So are the oranges. It's fine. Squadron Course, the book is about a captain from the Mirror Universe 22 years before the end of DS9. She works for Fleet Intelligence and is sent to the Prime Universe to kidnap a long-lost spy in Federation custody. Of course, nothing is really as it seems. Ooh. How do you edit a live? Thank you. I think you need a pay raise. You don't edit a live. Samuel runs the lives that we do at 5 p.m. Like he does it from OBS on his end. So he does the little graphics like the LCARS overlay and the changes the picture to what we're talking about, whatever. I always have connection issues with my other PC. That's why I never really do OBS streams, because everybody's like, the frame rate's really awful. It's like, I'm doing the best I can here, guys. But anyway, but these ones, when I use my phone for, there is no editing, there is no overlays, there's nothing on screen. So it is what it is. I'm almost done this. There we go. I need a chaser. Son of a bitch, you did jazz hands. Thanks for explaining. Doesn't really matter, but from a channel, you're the most upfront. Yeah, I mean, we're totally. You ask us, we'll tell you. Is what it is. Squadron Course. It's the first book in a trilogy, so I just have to write another 230,000 words. Wow. Smart Smear. Samuel does all the editing, but you have to repeatedly hear people say dilithium is an energy source, so I'd say it evens out. It's true. I'm also a better speaker. I can ramble literally for an hour, hour and a half. When I used to do my captain's logs and I would just talk unedited. I can answer questions. I say a lot. I say a lot. I do that. I know that. But Samuel doesn't do that. If you watch him during a live, he'll like hyper focus on his computer and type a message and then read a thing and then hyper focus on something else. I'm kind of like, I'm all in. I'm enjoying you guys hanging out. You know, I'm just like, so. And that being said, I'm an introvert. I don't like people. So in a room full of people, like if me and Sylvia go out with friends, I'm the quiet one. I sit there and I observe. I'm like Captain Kirk in Space Seed. I just observe everybody else. I look for weaknesses. I listen for the bullshit. Sylvia does all the talking. She can talk. She can keep talking forever. Every now and then I'll get talky depending on my mood, but generally I'm very quiet. So when it's just me and a camera and hundreds of people or however many people, I have no issues just chatting with you guys. So. can you get paid by YouTube if you make a Star Trek fan film? Thinking, even considering making some short treks for the channel. You'd have to ask Samuel about that. I don't think he has his Star Trek stuff monetized because it does go against the CBS guidelines. So I'm not sure about that. Excuse me. Joe Grimes, I had a DS9 sort of idea where nothing was heard of from the wormhole for years, and ominously a Dominion dreadnought arrives at the new Bajoran station. Odo needs help with a mistake. Cheers, love all the hard work these guys put into their vlogs. Ugh. Always new content, always new topics, always fun to hear their perspectives. Well, thank you very much, TX Stevens. Appreciate that. We do try to come up with interesting things to talk about. If you want even more strange, weird things, videos, subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel because I do talk about other stuff over there, and it is what it is. Squadra Course, $2. Sorry for all the teasing about the other theme as fuel. It's okay, man. It's okay. Not everybody can be smart. Gotcha. Colin Barrett, there should be a rule that anyone who thinks the lithium is power source should be made to eat some. Lower than the lowest decks. Actually, you're not a rambler. You hear your audience right now. Way too much drinking. Headed to the bathroom. You were born for this. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There is a rule about that, Colin. It's called Fleet Paw mutes them for 5 minutes. Just kidding, obviously. It's an exact recreation of how Fleet Paw sounds. Excellent. If you know, you know. Ha! Says TX Stevens. I like the 80s cartoon chat we had a while ago. We should do that again. Yeah, I'd love to do an 80s cartoon. Or just an 80s shows, discussion, pop culture discussion. Love those. Fleet Paws. Ha ha ha. Joe Grimes. Basically, Odo emancipated the Jem'Hadar. The founders let it happen to teach him a lesson. That 80s cartoon chat was fun. Well, we'll have to do another one. A lot of that stuff I should really be doing on the Captain Foley personal channel, but I just don't have as many subscribers over there. So if you're not subscribed, please go subscribe. But I know that YouTube's already bad for notifying people. I might as well come over here to do those kind of things late at night and get like 30 or 50 people on, as opposed to doing it over on the Captain Foley personal channel, only getting like 14 people. So that's why sometimes there's some un-Star Trek-y stuff on this channel late at night, but it keeps, I think it actually hurts the algorithm to have videos like this and to do the amount of videos we do. But oh well, we like doing them. Don't care. I feel you on not liking people. My disability makes it hard for me to deal with stupid people. Yeah, I have a real hard time dealing with stupid people. I tend to slap them in the fucking head. Kevin Smith He-Man, they released the second half. My views I held back, but thought from the first half are valid. It's terrible. I absolutely fucking loved Revelations, everything about it. First half wasn't as good as the second half. The second half was great. Evil Lynn, oh my god. Evil Lynn, when she gets all that power and she's in bare feet. Oh my god. Mwah. Thank you for the bare feet. I love a high heel, but bare feet, oh my god. Sorry. Revelations is great. Hey, I should change my name for that. Do that for the next live. I kind of like the new CGI He-Man. They changed stuff, but also tried to put their ideas towards. And says the new CGI one is great as well. I didn't think I'd like it, but I went in and watched it. Battle Cat is fucking awesome in that one. It's very well told. I don't really like what they did with Ram Man, turning him into a woman. Not that that bothers me, but it's just the characters seem a little off. But they don't. It works so well. Like when you first see them, you're like, oh, this is gonna suck, and you watch it, and it's like, this is really good. So they did a great job. When will Captain Mando return? You mean my Mandalorian with the helmet and the Trekyards badge with the little mud horn on it? We'll see. Love the 80s cartoon chat the other night. That was a hoot. I could start throwing out tunes that I watched as a kid, and I've started finding those shows now on Amazon. Yeah, we'll do another one for sure. Revelations rocked. Fuck yeah, it did, man. Okay, just found out a revolution about Foley and feet. LOL. Hashtag no fetish shaming here. I have a foot fetish. What can I say? If you really want to know, I'm also into bondage. But not being bound myself, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what that tells you about the Admiral, but maybe I've said too much and I should stop talking now. I've had too much to drink, is what's happened. Do you need a moment off camera, Stuart, for your feet? Not for my feet, for Evelyn's feet. My goodness. Yeah. Drink time. Just hit the 2-hour mark. 58 likes? Really? Oh, we don't kink shame here. Absolutely we don't. TX Stevens, $25. Cup is empty. Drink. Oh, for Jesus Christ. I love you, but I hate you. More, please. All right. I'm going to get nothing done tomorrow. Nothing accomplished. Nothing that I want to get done is going to get done tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, I put myself out there. It's my fault, I guess. But it is what it is. Just gotta wipe this off so it doesn't get sticky. All right. Thank you very much, TX Stevens. That is awesome. And then he laughs about it. Fleet Pass with back $2. Hashtag no kink shaming here. Fuck yeah. Whatever you're into, man. It's all good. Colin Barrett. Quick, think on sexy thoughts. Mom in a mankini. Jesus Christ. TX Stevens. I'm right here with you, bro. Chug. Or clug. Clink. Dink. Oh. I don't know how. I spilled. Okay, I got the outside of my shot glass. I should probably use a clear shot glass. It's the first time I've used the black one. Then you can see what I'm drinking. Feed me, Seymour. I will get it. I will get done. Do a live whilst you're drunk and doing it. You'll make money. Cheers, mate. Cheers, TX Stevens. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be a good holiday season, I think. I think so. Joe Grimes, 5 pounds. I know what you mean about bondage. I tied up the girlfriend, then go watch TV. I'll take a drink for that one because it was $5. Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys want to hear this, but this might be TMI. Never tell Sylvia I told you this. I can delete this live after the fact. She likes to be tied up. And then she likes when I go to the store and she remains tied up waiting in anticipation for me to get back. So hopefully I don't get killed in the car accident on the way because that would really suck. But yeah. Moving on. I don't know if you noticed in our basement remodel where our bedroom is that there are hooks in the ceiling Don't know if you noticed that, but now you're gonna go look, aren't you? Yeah. Idea: 24-hour Drunkyards live stream. Last minute. I've wanted to do a 24-hour live stream. I really have. I just need to find. I need to find when to do it because I would love to do one. Samuel has no interest in it, but I think it would be great. Oh dang! I heard those knuckles through the screen. Samuel can't cheat with the mixes either. Oh, oh, that pisses me off. I'm putting vodka in a glass full of orange juice. Look, do you see? Oh, you paid for a shot. That's not a shot, dude. Yeah, there's some cheating going on when Samuel is doing all the drunkyards. I'm telling you, I literally have fucking shots and drinks. So should have at least a Christmas episode. Maybe not on Christmas Day, but on Christmas Live would be good. We're doing one. We're doing one between Christmas and New Year's. We're gonna do drunkyards. Colin, as funny as that comment is, I can't read it, and it was kind of inappropriate, so that's why it's not on there. You are so dead laughing my fucking ass. That's what happens when I drink. And unfortunately, I never get drunk during these because people don't. When I do a drink or truth, I always tell the truth so nobody can get me drunk. When I do a would you rather or drink, a would you rather question or drink, I don't usually get drunk. Last night with the rant or drink, you know, I didn't get drunk, but damn. What is the time difference for the UK versus the US? It depends where you are in the US. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, which means I'm on the East Coast-ish. But anyway, it's 5-hour difference between me and Samuel, so he's 5 hours ahead of me. So right now it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5:26 a.m. where he is. TX Stevens, yeah, it'll be between Christmas and New Year's sometime. We'll do a Drunkyards. It's usually about a 4 or 5, sometimes 6-hour live stream. We would do really well with super chats and stuff during those, and they're really good. And this month needs it. This is our worst month in a long time, income-wise. Whereas last year in December was our best month ever, which was just Discovery on the air. So I don't quite understand, but it's YouTube and it's algorithm and all this shit. So this is a really bad month. So yes, we need to do another Drunkyards live between Christmas and New Year's. As much as I don't want to sometimes, we have to. So if anybody can help out, I'd appreciate it. Squadra Course is right. The UK is 6 hours ahead of Central Standard Time. I think next time Samuel comes to Canada, I'll make a surprise visit. We'll force Sam to drink. Like a man. If found dead, delete his YouTube channel. Stuart, there was a live about 3 years ago where you got pretty shit-faced. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. That was like one of our first Drunkyards. I fucking boom, 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 boom. I remember everything till the very end. I don't remember the last 20 minutes of that live. And then I spent the next 4 or 5 hours on the bathroom floor. I was not in a good... And then my fucking liver hurt for like 3 days. Hello, Pagans. Yeah, it was a 6-hour one, yeah. Maybe some of us will PayPal Trekyards a little Christmas present. Hey, now. PayPal goes into a different account. Our PayPal account is for new tech, like new 4K cameras or new microphones or new computers if we need one, new hard drives, trips, traveling, which is bullshit right now because of Omicron. But yeah, that's what the PayPal account is for. The YouTube Super Chat revenue, the Google revenue, is our monthly kind of just spending money. So both are good, but YouTube's better in a way, but not, because they also take like 30% right off the top. So it is what it is. It sucks balls, but it is what it is. So whatever way you can support is helpful, but they both have their perks. I would say from Friday for about 10 days, your number should be high. You'd think. Fucking Whoop Whoop is still here. Whoop Whoop just thrown another $50. One more, help out your month. Now I'm bouncing. Long day. Have a wonderful night. Hope all the drinks and money flow. The money is flowing, so are the drinks. Thank you so much, Swoop Whoop. You don't know how much that helps. I will have a drink for you, sir. I want to know who you are. Whoop Whoop has intrigued me. He's got this Marvin the Martian avatar, and he's always coming in on his late night lives and saving the day with his $50 super chats. And I want to know who the fuck it is. Somebody must really love us. But thank you so much, Whoop Whoop. But doesn't YouTube keep 30%? Yes, they keep 30% right off the top of every super chat we make. But then we get our ad revenue on top of that, and they take their 30% off of that. It's fucking Google for you. World being attacked by giant Unicrons here. Whoop Whoop is an Iconian. Whoop Whoop's fucking awesome. That's what he is. Or she. Not judging. Don't get me in trouble. Don't cancel me. Whoop Whoop's awesome. Thank you so much. That makes a huge difference in our month end. I don't know. Okay, everybody that's here, we have 26 people here right now. Now 25, because somebody just said, fuck you, Captain Foley, I'm out of here. Now 26 again, so that's okay. Hit like if you haven't hit like, though. Anyway, out of all the people here, let's do a quick vote. Or they, absolutely, or they. Hashtag please don't cancel me for not including that. Anyway, everyone that's here, vote right now. Would you want to see a 24 or 48-hour live stream from me? Is it something that you would watch, at least mostly? I know you can't watch all of it probably, but... And give suggestions on what you think would be a good live format that would actually generate some income as far as super chats go. What would you guys want to pay for as a viewer? I want to know. I think Whoop Whoop is Elon Musk. Hey, if Whoop Whoop is Elon Musk, you better be giving me more than $50 fucking per super chat. I'm sorry, but if you're Elon Musk and you're only putting out $50 a super chat, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I think Whoop Whoop's probably somebody that's makes about the same as I do, maybe a little bit more, and is just super generous. If it was Elon Musk and he's giving me $50 fucking, that's some bullshit. Goddamn. That's some bullshit. Yeah. OnlyFans. We've got a yes. Yeah, I'd work it too. Yes. Fleetpaw face reveal. I could do that right now. I could show you Fleetpaw's face if you really wanted. Dawn to the moon. Have to think about the content though. 24 hours is a long time. I'll just be... I mean, a lot of people do gameplays and stuff, which I could do. But what I would pay for as a viewer is a different type of question I have between me and the strip club. It's a different type of question I have between... Yes, it needs a hook. See, I would say play something like Armada or Armada 2. I want to play that against Samuel for sure. But the problem is, like I said, when I use OBS, everybody's like, your frame rate's awful. And I try adjusting settings. I've tried whatever. I don't know why I can't master the fucking thing, but it is what it is. Plus, I don't want to be stuck at my computer. I like that I have this. This is my phone. So I can literally pick that up and go anywhere right now. Like I can grab this right here, right now, unclip it, and go, look, there's one of my Franklin Mint Enterprises 25th Anniversary Edition and my San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Enterprise C. Here's my Star Trek collection. There's the clip that you guys are attached to. You know, I could show you around the room. And if I was doing a 24-hour live stream, I'd want to have the phone for the mobility, you know? There's a pug. Everybody give a super chat for the pug. Come on now. Anyway, so yeah, if I was doing a live stream 24-hour type deal, I would want it to be on my phone, not the computer. So I wouldn't want necessarily, want the inconvenience of being stuck at my computer. So TX Stevens just beat Whoop Whoop by 1 cent and puts in $50. Drink up, Captain, and finish that one in the cup before you take the next one. Yes, I'd watch. Y'all rock. Oh yeah, I still have this one to go. You're paying attention, sir. How dare you? You're gonna get me drunk. I'm gonna tell Sylvia that it's your fault. Even though she goes to work tomorrow. She actually goes into the office tomorrow. Okay, guys, I can't hold that any longer. I need to have a puff of my vape. You're like, oh, Captain Foley vapes. Funny story about that. Stuart, I don't think a 24-hour stream is a good idea. That is a long-ass time to be streaming for. It's fine. I'd watch, but it would be good in pieces. Be hard to schedule the whole thing. Yeah, I know. But a lot of people do it, so. Star Trek Adventures tabletop. There you go. Something like that, yeah. Or Starfleet Battles with my brother. That'd be awesome on tabletop. 3D chess tournament. Squadra Course throws in $1. Thank you so much. Idea, you watch back-to-back episodes, 24 hours of Trek. We don't see the episodes because licensing, but we are watching you giving commentary on each episode as a kind of watch-along party. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Glory to you and your pug. I'd pay to watch you and Calkins fight to the death. Cue Amok Time music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Is the point to get drunk? Well, on the 24-hour live stream, no. Like I said earlier in this one, the only reason I do these drunk ones is because people will pay to see me drink and get me drunk. Otherwise, nobody fucking super chats because I read everybody's comment anyway. So, chess tournament could make money with super chats to call moves. Ooh. Kapla, TX Stevens. Holy shit, 24 hours is like 24 Trek episodes. Foley commentary over each episode with some breaks for food and toilet breaks. Oh my god, back-to-back episodes would rock. It would. I'm just starting Amok Time now. What the fuck, Spock? What's up, yo? I like that thinking. I'm going to hate you tomorrow. Every one of you. Especially Whoop Whoop and TX Stevens. And Joe Grimes. But that's okay. And I don't care if, I vape occasionally. It's fine. What is what it is. I like banana ice in case you guys care. Remember when I had that cough? It's because I started smoking cigarillos. and I would smoke a little too many cigarillos, and I developed a cough. Although I did have the cough before I started smoking cigarillos, like years and years and years ago. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Once I started vapes, cough is fucking gone. These have 5 ingredients as opposed to a cigarette or a cigarillo that has like 20, most of which are carcinogenics. So here's what it is. If you don't like it, I really don't give a shit. It tastes really good. What to tell you. You could do the best 24 episodes in Trek. People also pay to see you take your shirt off. They do, because I have a naturally hairless chest. I don't shave it. I'm just naturally fucking hairless. You made me pay to say Kevin Uxbridge hasn't nutted in 1,000 years. Greatest case of blue balls ever. I'll do it again, glug. TX Stevens. I'd rather I just meet you in person and we buy a bottle and share it together. That would be better. You know, I love meeting people. As long as you're not smoking those mushrooms that RAF is into on Star Trek Picard. Oh, the dragon leaf? Was it dragon leaf or snake leaf? She's smoking some shit. The vape is much healthier option. Yeah. Oh no, I used to smoke cigars. I had a bad cough and my dad called me the penguin. Dude, same with me. I was smoking them down, went to vaping, no cough since, and no longer have to use an inhaler. Yeah. They're not great, but I don't need one. I can literally go a whole day without even touching one. But late at night, when I'm smoking, a nice puff of a vape. I usually have the banana ice. This one is banana blackberry melon iced because they ran out of banana ice, which pisses me off, but whatever. Some great flavors. These ones are disposable. These are 5,000 puffs. So, deal. Sweet. Let's get together. Let's buy a bottle. Let's hang out. Glad to know that I'm not the only vapor here anymore. Holy shit, Fleetpaw fucking vapes. See what happens when I share that I vape? Y'all come out of the woodwork. And Sylvia vapes too. Plus, she vapes THC as well. I won't do THC. I don't do well with THC. Me and THC do not agree. Me and THC, no, sir. Very paranoid. It's a long story, which you guys probably don't want to hear. We have 66 likes. Can we get 9 more likes to get to 75 likes? I have 9 of you that are watching. Not hit that like button. I suggest you do so. Smoking some of that snake weed myself right now, which is a problem as I gave up smoking 2 years ago after Christmas. We'll have to quit again. I've known I vape since I started working for you. I haven't known that, actually. Have you known that I do it? Because occasionally during a live with Samuel, I'll be like, yeah, I gotta do something on my computer. And blow it under the monitor. Samuel really disagrees. Okay, here's the funny thing. I was so against smoking. I was so fucking straight edge for like my entire life. Until I hit about 32, 34 when I met Sylvia. Then I got a tattoo, wrong arm. Oh, that's where I sliced my arm in a sword fight, by the way. Then I got a tattoo, which I designed myself, by the way. Started having the occasional cigarello. Kind of got out of hand at one point, especially when I was editing. When I'm editing, I'll sit down and have like 4 or 5 cigarellos for one video. Not great. That was really bad for my cough, which I already had. Just kind of exacerbated the situation. You're learning way more about me than you should at this point, by the way, guys. So, bad. Yeah, this is Sylvia's doing. She made me get a tattoo. She didn't make me, but anyway, I designed that myself. That's That's a demon that I slayed with one of my favorite swords, my hand-and-a-half broadsword that my dad bought me, which my ex-wife stole, which I don't have anymore. And the demon is obviously my past demons and my ex-wife. So, long story behind that. There's a lot about me you guys don't fucking know. But get me drunk and I'll tell you. But yeah, I was so against smoking for the longest time. Then I started smoking cigarillos, and I'm like, eh. Then I quit. I don't have an addictive personality. Like, I can quit basically cold turkey anytime. So I quit for a year and a half, and then I picked it up again once the nice weather hits. I didn't like smoking in the winter because you have to go outside, and it's bullshit. And then went to Alberta just in October of this year, and hang out with my buddy Jay, who used to smoke 1,000 packs a day. Now he's a huge vapor. He also works at a vape shop called Vape Revolution. And I went to visit him for a week. Had to go to work with him once or twice. Saw the disposable vapes. Thought I'd try one because I like banana flavor. Picked one up. Didn't buy a fucking cigarillo since. These are fucking great. They fill the need. You don't have to smoke the whole cigarette. You can have one or two puffs, then go do something for 2 or 3 hours and come back and have a puff or two. It's actually way better than smoking. I'm not advocating vaping. Don't vape, guys. If you haven't started, don't vape. But you can get these in different nicotine strengths. So, anyway, stop listening to me now. Don't make me drink anymore. Anyway. Oh, by the way, and Samuel hates that I smoke. And I don't really smoke. I was so against smoking. I hate to admit that I smoke. But for social purposes, like when I was over in Birmingham in 2000 and when was that? 2019? Yeah, because we did Vegas and Birmingham the same year. I would go outside and I would smoke with Irish Trekker and Scottish Trekker and hang out with them. And every time I went out, I'm going outside to hang out with these guys. It's just socializing, essentially. And while you're there, why not have a smoke? Because they're having a smoke. Bum a cigarette off them, have a smoke. And Sam would be like, don't do that. It's like, just chill. It's fine. I never thought smoking looked cool. That's the thing. I used to hate smokers. I'm like, every 10th cigarette should be laced with like a lethal amount of cyanide. Well, not every 10th cigarette, like every 100th cigarette that they put in a package. So you're gambling. You're essentially gambling when you smoke anyway. But anyway, I didn't start smoking until I was like 34. And then it was very occasionally. And then just the last few years, it was a few more cigarillos here and there. And people noticed because I had a cough. And my cough got exacerbated. I had the cough before I started smoking. Seasonally, a seasonal cough, which is fucking weird. But it got worse with the smoking and people noticed. Ever since I started doing these, I haven't had a cough. So, anyway, whatever. I'm rocking Yo Mama's waffles. And yeah, Jay loves those. They taste like waffles and maple syrup. Basically a vaping breakfast. Everyone who smells it wants to try it. Ooh, another idea. Live at a house at a party for Discovery episodes. We see your reactions. Watch a long party. You already told us about the hooks. Paranoid? I'm not paranoid. I don't have any secrets. I used to have to do the truth or drink. Like you ask me anything, I'll tell you pretty much anything, which is kind of a way for me to guarantee that I won't get drunk during those, because I will fucking tell you anything pretty much. So, can we get 3 more likes? Get to 69 likes. We're at 70 now, so we beat that. Nice tat, thank you. I think Deanna and Tuvok smoked snake leaf. Deanna had crashed 2 Enterprises and Tuvok never returned to shuttlecraft. I like how when Dot sits there, it looks like she's wearing a comm badge. Dot's not up here. Dot's downstairs right now. Used to go by the name Peter North. Smoking is the worst habit I ever picked up. Trouble is, I enjoy smoking even though I know it's bad for me. I do have to quit again though. Yeah. Finish that drink, bro. It is gone, my friend. It is empty, sir. Yes, being a smoker gives you an access to other smokers and you would be surprised who smokes. I'm surprised who vapes. I've said that I vape now, and I know TX Stevens does. I know fucking Fleetpod does. I didn't know you've. I think you might have mentioned it, but I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, look at that pug. Look at that puppy dog sitting in a chair like a boss. I just want to say that's 15. It doesn't look cool if you're in your 30s and your teeth are like. So my teeth are fucking great. I got great teeth. Yeah, I didn't even drink legally. In Canada, you can drink when you're 18. I did not have a drink, like go to a bar at least to celebrate my 18th birthday. I didn't even go on my 21st birthday. I went when I was like 22. So I didn't care. It's you know what I mean? So Jonathan C throws in $10, which is half a shot. Oh my God, you're gonna kill me, guys. You're gonna kill me. Thank you very much, Jonathan C. Much appreciated. Do you guys like these late night hangout drink and vapes with the cap? Is this something you'd want to do more often? Let me know, because I don't have a problem vaping on camera. I don't really give a shit. I just know Samuel doesn't like it, and most people kind of have a better opinion of me than that, but when I'm feeling like this, I really don't care. I don't want to let anybody down, so. Have you ever revealed anything while drunk that has gotten you in trouble? No, I'm pretty good. I can still maintain. I reveal what I want to reveal, and I'll reveal stuff that I'm drunk that I usually will reveal when I'm sober, just to the right people and the right circumstances. But yeah, I am not a sloppy drunk. I don't like spew my life story and everything illegal that I've ever done in my life. Not that I do everything illegal, because, you know. I'll tell you the story sometime, Stuart, okay? Feed Me Seymour says, I vape when I'm out of cigarettes. Brought the vape to quit, not supplemental. Jonathan Three Souls, Jonathan C throws in another $10. That's another half shot. That's a full shot now. So thank you, Jonathan C. Mucho appreciato. Half a shot though, not a full shot. What the fuck am I drinking? A Fireball for the win. And Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. What look? Sorry and Brandy. I have a Sorry and Brandy bottle up there. I don't know if you guys saw it when I was like showing you the room, but Sorry and Brandy bottle for the win. Yes, hangouts are great. I like these, especially when I'm down or working on the books. Set it up to some Riker jazz, late night vape nights. I like these. It's just nice to be real. Yeah. Damn. I hope that's chilled. Nothing's chilled. Thanks for the super chat. Hey man, do it. Squadra Course, are you publishing your stories, by the way? Is it green? It's not green. There's nothing in it right now. When I did use it, I used it on when I did a crossover with Hooded Cobra Commander 788, HCC 788, who's a G.I. Joe, my God, G.I. Joe YouTuber. I did use the bottle and I put green Gatorade in it. It's like, yeah, Sorry and Brandy. Because we were talking about like one of the last waves of G.I. Joe where they had like aliens. So... Blue Raz is good. Blue Raz is good. There's a few flavors I really like. Banana Ice is my go-to one. That's the one I have like 90% of the time. But you do not spew everything. You have told us about your fetishes, hooks, and butt stuff. Wow. It would be good to have Samuel on with you so we can see his reactions. But then I feel like I'm letting the poor little kid down. He's a little kid. He's like half my age, man. He looks up to me, and I don't want to like ruin that. That being said, he's met me a few times, so he knows exactly what I'm like. So whatever. From what I can tell, pocketbooks won't even talk to you unless you're a famous author or hired by them, and they have a story that's about ships and characters for this show. Cobra, la 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 la. Aldembrian whiskey. Phoebe Seymour, do you watch HCC 788? He's a great YouTuber. If you guys like G.I. Joe toys, just like G.I. Joe, go subscribe to HCC 788. Tell him that Captain Foley sent you. He's not really a good friend of mine, but I mean, I've reached out to him. I've sent him a Trekyards t-shirt. I've sent him a gift, like a, we call it a gift basket. No, not a gift basket. I sent him some shit. Anyway, so I talked to him. I know him. He knows me. That's good. We're not really friends per se, but he's really great YouTuber. If you like G.I. Joe, you'll really like his channel. He does some really good deep dives into what is, Star Trek, G.I. Joe toys and stuff. So kids got to grow up sometime. See, Samuel's a lot like me when I was his age. No to drugs. No to smoking. I'll drink what I want to drink. You can't make me have a shot. I'll have a glug. Oh, that was disgusting because I had a shot. No. Fuck you. That's exactly how I was at his age. So I get it. And I tell him, like, I was exactly like you at your age. But once you get older, you mellow out. Lots happens in your life. You realize that you can't be such a hard ass all the time. You just need to go with the flow and enjoy shit. He doesn't quite get that. So that's sad but true. This is my trusty. There's a clock under there, which I've taped shut because it's annoying. And there's a calculator under there. And there's a voice memo thing. There's a voice memo thing. This is a really great communicator. Oh, there it is. And yeah, I taped this down because this has a hinge. As you can see, there's a digital clock under there, but it's got a moving moire pattern. It just has to, you flick it and it moves. Just showing you my goodies right now. I told you about butt stuff. Really? You remembered that? Jonathan C., $5. I bartended, so I just wanted to share my tips with you. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Jonathan C. Cheers. Squadron that really sucks. The cornerstone of books is expanding on more, fleshing out the world. Mother was nice. I'll get there eventually. And you find out Vader's your father, and you start listening to the mini Palpatine on your shoulder saying, "Do it. Do it." Ah, the inspiration for mobile devices. Scotty, you got the heaters? Piece of the action, baby. Yeah, but by staying fan fiction, I retain control of the characters and the tone of the story. Colin says, yes, all of us who grew up in the 80s were blessed to have lived through the greatest toy marketing campaigns in history. Yeah, fucking half-hour-long toy commercials. I occasionally cough, but not as bad as I used to. Come on, you guys have to admit, you knew when I was smoking cigarillos. You fucking knew it. But these are better. Because you light up a cigarillo, that's a good 10-minute commitment. You're like, you got to finish that fucking rello. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to relight that shit. This, you pick up, you go. And maybe have another puff and put it down for an hour. It's way better for you. Not advocating vapes at all. But they're way better for you. Fleet Paw says, Stuart, I have to go to bed. I have to get up at 5:45. Oh, fuck that noise. Good to see you, Fleet Paw. Thank you for joining us. Sir, you are a fucking superhero as far as moderators go. You deserve a raise for sure. And thank you for joining us. Go get some sleep. I need to be heading out of here soon too. So Oh yeah, we kept asking if you were sick because of the cough. Yeah, and I kept saying I'm not fucking sick. And I used to get a cough before I started smoking, though. Honestly, it would usually happen around the same time of year, but the cough really exacerbated things and made it stretch out, made it a lot worse. I was never fucking sick, just fucking these things. Well, not these, but cigarellos. I used to get so mad because people, are you sick? Are you okay? Did you have the COVID? It's like, I fucking smoke cigarillos, but I didn't want to say anything. Feed Me Seymour says, being an introvert, I like watching weird behavior of the extroverts, like inside your skull is a mini Kirk watching the world and getting advice from Spock. Well done, Cap. I must go as well, but thank you for your great live stream. Till next we meet, may you and yours live long and prosper. See you later, Donnie. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. To those who are done for the remainder of the year, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Happy Boxing Day and a joyous Kwanzaa and a Happy New Year. And many more. Excuse me. Pardon me. Good night, everyone. Until the next time, I'm Fleet Paw. He's Foley, and we'll see you around. Live on and prosper. Good Old Gamers had a sale last week and finally got a playable version of Star Trek Elite Forces that I can play on Windows 11 graphics. But the game freaking stands up still. Yeah, I downloaded Elite Force 2, Star Trek, or Starfleet Command, Volume 1, Orion Pirates, Volume 3, and a few others quite a while ago. And then I just downloaded Star Trek Armada and Star Trek Armada 2, although Star Trek Armada 2 doesn't work on my computer. I loaded in, and you can tell, you can hear the music, you can hear the cursor moving around, but I can't actually click anything. So it actually kind of freezes. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, Good Old Gamers has some great content. So, oh my God, it's 6 a.m. I've been up all night. Joe Grimes, go to fucking bed. You've already super chatted enough. Put the phone or tablet or computer down and go to bed. It's 6 a.m. now. Shit, guys. Go to bed. Stop. It's only 1 a.m. here. I'm fine. TX Stevens. I don't know where you're at. For some reason, when I see TX Stevens, I think you're in Texas. Are you in Texas? You might be in the same time zone as me. I don't fucking know. Jonathan C. throws in $20 and says, enjoy. That's another shot. Look, this bottle was full when I started. You guys are killing me. Jonathan C., thank you so much. Jonathan C. Go to bed. Go the fuck to bed by Samuel L. Jackson. Feed Me Seymour, I'm a vampire. Me too. Squadra Core says, wow, nice. Who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak. You get enough sleep when you're dead. I think I speak for everyone when I say, to hell with my orders. Joe Grimes, you know where it's at. Go to bed, though. Seriously, I'm the captain. I've given you an order. But I myself should be going, as much as I'm really enjoying this. And now y'all know my dirty little secrets. That I vape, have a foot fetish, have hooks in the ceiling and like bondage, and I'm also into butt stuff. Wow. There's more you could learn. There's a lot about me, you guys maybe know if you really pay attention, because I don't hide anything, honestly. I could say something, but I'm not going to. In the words of the mask, smoking. You should go read a book or something. Agreed. No ring of federation ship. Jonathan C., $2. Good night, Cap. Good night, Jonathan C. Thank you for taking my orders under advisement. They're orders, for fuck's sakes. Just go do them. It could be worse. At least you haven't visited Epstein Island. That's true. Jonathan C. is off, and I have a snoring pug. Whose eyes are open, which is freaky. She sleeps with her eyes open all the time. She even has nightmares with her eyes open. Precious. Do you want me to be finished? Do you want to go downstairs? Oh. She's like, oh, is he telling me the truth or is he just fucking with me? Dude, I can't sleep with my fucking eyes closed. I don't know how anybody can sleep with their eyes open. She's like, is he getting up? Is he really going to leave? All right, guys. All I have to say is watch this. She has trigger words like, hey, guys, it's been great. Have yourself a great night. He's Commander Calkins. I'm Captain Foley. We are Team Trekyards. See, she knows. It's almost the end. OTX Stevens, you'll have to tune in again. I have some fucking secrets, but aren't secrets because I do let them slip occasionally. I just very strategically place them throughout lives. Wait, should we have started shopping by now? Yes, go shop for Christmas. He would literally fall asleep in a chair and wouldn't know it. It's just quiet. That's fucking. I envy anybody that can get into bed or just fall asleep in a fucking chair in under like 4 or 5 minutes. And I know people like this. They snore like fucking logs, by the way. But they can literally hit the pillow and go to sleep. I fucking envy them. I will hit the pillow and lay there for fucking 5 hours. So, no matter how tired I am, generally. Anyway, guys, I think I'll call it there. Have yourselves a great night. And until next time, I'm Captain Foley. This is Team Trekyards. You've learned a lot of great shit tonight. I'm fucking feeling my alcohol, so thank you everybody that super chatted. You guys are all great. Please never mention to Samuel that I vape, because he'll probably kill me. And, yeah, have yourselves a good night. Until next we meet in one of these lives. Thank you so much to everybody that super chatted. You guys have really saved our bacon as far as this month goes. Another live like this. Would you guys like a live tomorrow night? Will you guys join? Let me know. I think all the vlogs are in flux for the next 2 weeks. Laughing my ass off. Vape. Are you afraid of the vape? I'm not. Samuel might be a little mad at me though. Joe Grimes, I thought you went to bed. Why are you still here? You're supposed to be sleeping. Get the fuck off my live stream, Joe Grimes. I'm just kidding. You gave me some really great super chats. You're awesome. Squadra Course snipes in with the last super chat snipe of $1. Okay, are you guys gonna let him get away with a $1 last super chat snipe? Let's see, what is my total at? Ooh, another $2 would be a fantastic number to end on, honestly. So I try to join every live, says Jonathan C. I appreciate it, especially the unannounced ones like this one. It's just like, I'm coming on, I'm starting the live, let's see who turns up. I always have a good number, at least 26 people that show up. Sometimes more, but usually that requires me scheduling it. So Jonathan C, thank you so much. Jonathan C snipes in with a $10 super chat to really hit that to take that $2 mark and just fucking blow a hole through it. I appreciate that immensely, so thank you so much. $2 only for boobs. You want to see boobs? I have some really interesting pictures on my watch that you guys might not want to see. Oh, see, there was one of them. Anyway, moving on. I don't know who that was. Hopefully YouTube doesn't strike that from the record, because fuck. I shouldn't do lives where I drink. Well, this has been really fun. So I want to thank you guys. I've really had a good night. So Jonathan C is the last super chat snipe with a $10 fucking super chat, which is fucking phenomenal. That's not a super snipe. That's a super, like, shell from a tank. Boom, bitch. Anyway, you've learned too much about me tonight. I think I'm done for the night. So to satisfy the pug and let her go downstairs, I'll say good night to you all. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have been great as usual. I might do another one tonight, not tonight, tomorrow night, which is tonight, because it's after midnight here, so it will be tonight. So tune in. Probably won't be announced, probably won't be scheduled. So damn, Cap, go to bed. I won't be going to bed for another, it's 1 o'clock. I probably won't go to bed for another 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. Just my regular routine. Go to bed around 3 or 4, wake up at 10 or 11. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to watch some YouTube, hang out, maybe play a video game. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I can't believe you stuck with me through all this. Learned all my dear little secrets, taking your notes, fucking getting screen caps so that you can use it against me in a court of law at some point, or on Reddit. And that's fine. I really don't care. But anyhow, good night.